on with the sound of now.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
It is 6 o'clock all across Guyana and the Eastern Caribbean. Good morning, welcome down to Gomoseley Radio, and welcome to the start of a new day. Just about a minute and a half after that 6 o'clock hour on your Tuesday morning. Good morning to you, Guyana, and those of you listening to us further afield. How are you keeping this morning? Hope you're doing better than the weather on the outside. It's pretty dark and cloudy out there. But welcome to Gomoseley Radio. Welcome to the start of a new day. With me, Gordon Mosley, alongside the beautiful Alana Bowes. Good morning to you, Alana.
Good morning, Gordon. How are you today?
I'm going pretty good. What about you?
I can't complain. I got a solid night of sleep.
Well, that's good news. I slept well also. Yeah, went home to take a nap early yesterday and then continued on into the evening time. So I'm ready and refreshed for this new day. Of course, we've got Mixmaster Tony. He'll be keeping our musical company for the next 3 hours as we put our best foot forward to put the right start on your new day. Cloudy conditions on the outside this morning, though the temperatures lingering around 26 degrees Celsius out there. AccuWeather.com saying it's going to be a mostly cloudy day with some rainfall here in Georgetown and across parts of Region 4. Gonna get to your full weather forecast a bit later on this morning with 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's still unit coming up at 5 minutes after 6. We've got the first check of the news here on Gomoseley Radio. And we'll be in cruise control after that hour. Time to get up and get going on this Tuesday. It is the 12th of May, 2026. And you're up early with a new day.
To Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
She wakes up early every morning just to do her hair now because she cares, y'all.
Mixmaster Tony.
Without her makeup, she's never had a makeup. She's just like you and me, but she's homeless. She's homeless. And she stands there singing for money.
to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Time check for you, 5 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. You know that's the time for that first check of the news here on Gomoseley Radio. New Day.
Always on with the sound of now.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
With the first check of the news today, I am Alana Bose. Good morning. The issues of small contracts, housing, agriculture, and mining took center stage as hundreds of persons flocked to the Arthur Chung Conference Center yesterday to meet with Vice President Barry Jagdeo and a number of government ministers. In relation to small contracts, it was revealed that about 12,000 persons have made submissions for small contracts valued at $15 million. However, more than 1,000 of them could find themselves without contracts due to various errors and anomalies detected during the pre-qualification process. Just days ago, the issues led to the suspension of the issuance of contracts in Region 4. The Vice President explained that it is an issue that is being addressed. Mr. Jagdeo said once persons pass the pre-qualification stage legitimately, the government would try its best to ensure that each of the contractors get at least one contract. He admitted that there are those who are attempting to cheat the system, leaving the government caught in the middle. The Vice President said tough decisions will have to be made. The Vice President assured that through enhanced verification, the government intends to ensure that the process is transparent and fair, and Guyanese from across the 10 administrative regions benefit from the issuance of the small contracts. However, those who missed the pre-qualification process this year will have to wait until next year to do so. Guyana's Attorney General Senior Counsel Anil Nandlal wants clarity and specificity in the International Court's ruling on the validity of the 1899 Arbitral Award, vital to the effective resolution of the long-standing controversy between Guyana and Venezuela. He told the court that any ambiguity or qualification in the court's judgment will inevitably be seized upon by Venezuela as a basis for continuing to lay claim to vast swathes of Guyana's sovereign territory. Mr. Nandlal, along with a battery of international lawyers and Guyanese officials, addressed the ICJ on the merits of the case brought against Venezuela more than 8 years ago. He said the government and the people of Guyana want the ICJ to affirm the validity and binding effect of the 1899 Arbitral Award, which established the land boundary between the two countries. Under the pretext that the 1899 Arbitral Award is null and void, Venezuela has laid claim to more than 70% of Guyana's sovereign territory. The Attorney General said generations of Guyanese have grown up under Venezuela's threats. Opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed has leveled serious allegations of corruption against the Region 3 Regional Health Officer, RHO Dr. Fiaz Hassan. Mohammed has accused the Regional Health Officer of having direct links to 3 companies that have been supplying the region with millions of dollars in drugs and medical supplies. When contacted by NewsSource regarding the allegations, Dr. Hassan declined to comment. It is alleged that the 3 companies, Premier Precision Builders and Services, Harris Investment, and Ace Plus Services, are directly linked to the Regional Health Officer's wife, sister, and brother-in-law. Presenting a number of requisition documents dating back to 2025, the opposition leader said the companies have been contracted to supply millions of dollars in drugs and medical supplies to the West Demerara Regional Hospital. It is alleged that there are multiple instances where the prices for certain items procured from the companies were inflated. According to the opposition leader, the serious allegation of corruption includes multi-million-dollar payments for drugs and medical supplies not delivered. The Region 3 RHO has oversight over the procurement process at the level of the district. The opposition leader said the allegations warrant the dismissal of the RHO and a thorough investigation into the procurement process in the region, particularly in the health sector. And finally, at this time, international news. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Monday that a ceasefire with Iran was on life support after Tehran's response to U.S. proposal to end the war made clear the two sides were still far apart on a number of issues. Iran has called for an end to the war on all fronts, including Lebanon, where U.S. ally Israel is fighting Iran-backed Hezbollah militants. Tehran also demanded compensation for war damage, an end to the U.S. naval blockade, a guarantee of no further attacks, and resumption of Iranian oil sales. Tehran also emphasized its sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz, where it has shut down shipping traffic that normally carries 1/5 of the world's oil and gas supply. Trump said Iran's response threatened the status of a ceasefire that has been in place since April 7. And that's the news to the moment. For a check of the day's news all day, visit newssourcegwhite.com and stay tuned to us here on Gomoseley Radio.
Connect all day on Gomoseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
Bring the freshness home. Ariel and Downey, we save for all your clothes. Happy that you found me. Oh, yeah. When we talk about fabric protection, longevity, restore your clothes texture, make them shiny. Powder protection, then come see we. The best in the business, you will agree. Bring the freshness home promotion. Purchase 2 packets of Ariel powder and 1 Downey 700, 1400 or 2800 ml for a chance to win millions in cash and prizes. Put the labels in an envelope with your name, address and telephone number in the box at participating stores nationwide. Bring the freshness home. Promotion runs from 17th of April to June the 5th. Distributed by Answer McCall Incorporated.
Gordon presents the 4th annual Shades of Yellow 2026, Sunday, May 17th at Brookland Gardens from 4:30 p.m. A premium day-to-night celebration of vibes, elegance, and style. Enjoy a signature complimentary culinary experience with mouth-watering dishes, great energy, and unforgettable memories. First wave of tickets are only $6,000 until May 3rd. Get yours now at Mandela Wings and Things, Infatuation Boutique, and Best Clean Laundromat. Dress in your best shades of yellow and come shine with us at the ultimate event of 2026. Sunday, May 17th at Brookland Gardens from 4:30 p.m. Shades of Yellow 2026, where style meets celebration.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market.
Guyana Carnival.
This is your most elite invitation.
Introducing Champagne Life.
All white.
The Golden Edition.
On Friday, May 22nd.
Step into a world of pure sophistication.
At the poolside is the Guyana Marriott Hotel, Georgetown.
An all-white experience where luxury isn't optional.
It's expected.
Champagne flowing all night.
The hottest DJ setting the perfect tone.
And surprise guests passing through.
It's not your typical event.
It's where elegance meets energy.
Where every moment feels like a celebration of success.
Doors open at 5 p.m.
For reservations or tickets,
contact 719-6333.
Also available at HJ's Box Office and Fireside. Dress code, strictly all white.
Champagne Life.
The Golden Edition.
The standard has been raised.
Be there. Brought to you by Travis Shepard.
Your business is built on hard work, vision, and the drive to succeed. At GBTI, we understand what it takes to grow. That's why we offer Grow, a small business service designed to help your business expand, adapt, and reach its full potential. From new opportunities to new milestones, we're here to support you every step of the way. Grow from GBTI. Progress starts here.
Better than bad. This is your carnival moment. ExxonMobil Guyana and HJ are linking up for the Diamond Jubilee Guyana Carnival 2026. And we're giving you the chance to win big. Sign up for our exclusive promotion and score VIP carnival experiences for you and your crew. Or lock into your favorite station because you can also win live on the radio. Plus, we're dropping consolation prizes so more of you can get a taste of the carnival vibes. Scan the QR code to sign up and hit up our socials for more info.
It's the Jubilee Carnival!
Terms and conditions apply. ExxonMobil, Guyana's energy partner.
Rise and shine. It's a new day on Go Moseley Radio.
50 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour, coming up at 6:30 this morning, that's a full check of your weather forecast for the rest of the day. And then at 6:45, we'll focus on your health.
And yeah, this morning on this morning on Your Health, we're continuing where we left off yesterday and looking at taking care of yourself in general and doing that on a budget. Because so many of us are, a little strapped for funds every now and then. And so we want to tell you and, of course, remind you that taking care of your health and being a healthier version of yourself doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to go buying all those expensive things. So we're going to get into that at around 6:45 this morning. 7 o'clock, you'll have a detailed check of the news. And then, of course, after 7 this morning, that topic of the day. You want to take those phone numbers down right now. 504-5000. That's our landline if you'd like to call in. And, of course, share with us your thoughts on our topic of the day. We're going to let you know what that is a little later on in the program. And, of course, if you'd like to send those voice notes, 615-8246. That's the telephone number to do just that. At 8 o'clock, you get a third check of the news. And after 8 this morning, Sidebar with Attorney Glassford. That comes up. And this morning, we're looking at joint ventures. So you can tune in and lock in for that information. Always sharing good legal information whenever he can. And, of course, at around 8:30, 8:45, thereabout, we're going to have a pick a side for you. We've got a good one today. So we want you to tune in and stay tuned for that.
This is Go Moseley Radio, 70 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. Let's wake you up.
Your mornings are a whole lot better with New Day on Go Moseley Radio.
She said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Caribbean queen, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts they're beating one. No more love on the run.
Connect all day on Go Moseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
When it feels like the world is on your shoulders and all of the madness has got you going crazy, it's time to get out. Step out into the street where all of the action is right there at your feet. Well, I know a place where we can dance the whole night away underneath the electric stars. Just come with me and we can shake your blues right away. You'll be doing fine once the music starts. Oh, feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, the rhythm of the night.
things are a whole lot better. Wake up, yo! With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
Mixmaster Tony.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a
done. Young and old are doing it, I'm told. Just one try, and you too will be sold. It's called a freak. They're doing it night and day. Allow us.
Mixmaster Tony.
Says she.
Tony.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day. Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
Boy Zero Survivor with Eye of the Tiger, that song made famous by the Rocky movie, released back in 1982. Before that, you heard Michael Jackson. 6:30 all across the country.
And let's tell you what's happening with your weather forecast today. Yesterday, an absolute soaker. Such a wet day. Rained all day. Today, May 12th, we can expect overcast skies with a few scattered showers, rain, and thunder showers over regions 8 and 9. Inland areas can expect cloudy with showers elsewhere, and of course some parts of the coastline seeing that weather pattern as well. If you woke up this morning here in the capital city and looked outside your window, you would have seen some scattered clouds with the sunshine peeking out. Rained all night, or almost all night last night, at least up to the point when I fell asleep. It was raining. Rainfall is expected to range from 20 to 60 millimeters, and the temperatures should feel about 28 to 30 degrees Celsius out here on the coastline, and 27 to 29 degrees Celsius in those inland areas. Of course, they have issued a severe weather advisory, and we should be also, seeing some areas with saturated from those continuous and heavy rainfall continuing into that kind of weather pattern. And, we should also be mindful that we could be seeing some small flooding in some areas. I think neighboring Suriname seeing extensive flooding, actually. Persons are out in boats in the streets. So I think we've got to be grateful we're not quite there. Hopefully. I want to say not yet, but I don't want it to be a possibility. But yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of rain over the next few days. The Weather Watch Center, the Hydromet office rather, putting out that notice that we should be,
brace yourself for
that kind of weather pattern for the next couple of days.
Yeah, this is going to be a wet one. Reminds me of back when I was in the third form. I was in school, high school, and there was a guy named Rayon Welch from Nikonoc, one of those areas, who was also in the class. We were doing geography a day, and the geography teacher was talking about rainfall and why some areas have so much rainfall. And I can't remember what the topic was, but she tried to find out what it means when you have that much rainfall in various areas. And she turned to Welch, called him Welch, Welchie, and asked him what it means when there's, ongoing rainfall, significant rainfall for a long period. And he said, "Miss, it would wet me."
Was this one of those jokes where you had to be there?
You had to be.
You had to be there. Okay, I'll give it to you.
But every time there's heavy rainfall, I remember Welchie saying, "The rain would wet me." And this is like over 20-something years ago.
Right.
But every time the rain falls, wherever he is, good morning to
Good
Welch.
morning, Welchie.
Welchie, be careful with the rain. It could wet you. So I'm trying to figure out how he came up with that. Trying to even remember the topic.
He was put on the spot.
He was. He was. You must learn to laugh at my jokes.
You know what I find funnier than your jokes sometimes? It's the way that you find the joke funny.
Because the ones you've lived it, like you've got to be, like you've got to relate
you had to,
to
be
some
there.
of it.
You had to be there.
Yeah, but you can still laugh.
I mean,
not that much.
No?
No.
Oh, sorry.
You
I'll
should
work
laugh
on
too,
it.
Tony.
I'll work on it.
I remember these jokes for a reason, so I can bring joy to your lives.
Yes, and you do that so well.
Yeah, you say you're in the mornings. You guys are just, you guys take a good hour to get up.
Yes.
So I try to bring these,
work into the mode,
these
right?
memory jokes. So
Someone in the comments says, "Oh, Rayon," and Melinda Adolf. I don't know if she knows the Rayon. Probably knows.
Rayon Welch. It would wet me.
Is that okay?
After a while, you'll get it.
Okay.
While the rain would wet him. Anyway, it is 6:35 in the morning time. You're locked in here to Gomoseley Radio. How is your Tuesday morning going? Let me say good morning to the little ones who still got to go to school. I know some of them wait for the rain to come because they get a chance to put on those raincoats and those umbrellas, get those umbrellas. So I want to wish you all a good day today. And drivers, please be careful on the roadways and look out for those who are not looking out for you.
I saw a video just now on social media, shared it on my Facebook page. This little Vitz was, of course, speeding down one of those highways. It probably looks like the Ogle.
It looks like I saw that. It's either Ogle or the approach road to the bridge.
Right.
Seems like one of those.
Right. And, hydroplaned on the water and just spun in front of a bus. That's a big word for Elmo.
Big word
for elbow. He spit out in the water. And he spun in front of a bus, and then that guardrail managed to catch him. But yeah, you've got to be careful and please slow it down, especially in these rainy conditions.
Like when I was in Linden this past weekend, my nephew was driving back to town. He would he knows to drive himself, has his own vehicle, but he was driving my vehicle. I said, drive back to town. And these young people, he's driving and the water's on the highway.
Yeah.
And I fell into a doze, right? And though he's in his 20s and I know he can drive well,
right?
You're nephew.
Right.
And he hit some water. Man, that thing woke me up so fast. I say, Emmanuel,
please.
He said, what happened?
Emmanuel, your uncle getting up there and, you gotta be a little more...
any little slip is a slide.
Exactly.
So you gotta be careful. I say, you try, stay out, drink water. You go across a little bit.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, but I want to encourage persons to be very careful of the highways because there's a lot of water gathering.
Accumulating
on the side of the highways. And around that roundabout, too. I was coming around the Jumpy Bird roundabout this morning. What?
The Mandela roundabout.
People know it's based Jumpy Bird Road.
Yeah, but suppose we have foreigners listening to us.
They'll figure out where's the Jumpy Bird.
You're going to have them come here and see the Jumpy Bird roundabout?
Did you see that bird?
It's a Jumpy Bird.
It's a Jumpy Bird. You know the Jumpy Bird? There's an actual bird.
Okay.
Called the Jumpy Bird.
All right.
That they light on cows and so.
I'm going to let it...
Yeah, anyway, the Jumpy Bird roundabout is an accumulation of water when you come around that roundabout and you head towards Mandela Avenue. So you want to be careful with that this morning, too. Don't imagine the motor around Jumpy Bird.
Diamond roundabout as well.
Yeah, there's
it's
a diamond roundabout,
Tony
too?
says that has a accumulation of water.
Jaguar? Yeah. Or the Antietam?
Oh yeah, there's two, right?
Yeah.
There's Diamond has
Look, there's
two.
a Great Diamond one further up.
Right.
And then there's that one. Anyway. But, just be careful on the roadway, folks. Take your time out there. And on the west side, too, just be careful on the roadways with all that accumulation of water. I saw the president was out early this morning with his ministers checking out flooded areas.
Okay.
He just came back from Canada.
Oh.
He got them poor ministers
Boots
just
on
out
the
their bed.
ground.
Me phone ringing out.
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing out there, sir?
I know. I know. Like, that's why we're never going to get into politics.
I can't give you the minister work.
They can't give it. Anyway.
Yeah, they had the Minister of Agriculture out there.
Good morning to them.
There's the Minister of Youth, Sport and Culture. He was out there. There was the Deputy Police Commissioner for Operations or Law Enforcement, whichever one. He was out there too. There was also another Deputy Police Commissioner, the Commander for Region 4 out there.
Wow.
The Head of Drainage and Irrigation. He woke all of them up and had them out there 1 o'clock in the morning. Me?
Yeah, good morning. Salute to them.
It's so clear, fam. This is not it.
In this rain?
In this weather? How you feeling good?
I'll catch y'all in the morning.
But they were out there checking out the flooded areas,
Yes.
and I think he mentioned, as you will hear in the news of it later on, he mentioned that they're procuring more pumps to assist with many of the areas that are dealing with flooded streets, and in some areas their homes are flooded. I saw yesterday someone, and I've been raising this issue, and I saw which village was it? Somewhere in the East Bank, I think it is, where a Chinese company is doing some big construction of whatever they're building, but they blocked up the drains.
Oh.
And because of that, with the building material, because of that, the entire street flooded.
And you
have a
this is
couple of
something you
inches
talk
of water.
about quite
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, people keep doing that. They don't want to invest in building a temporary bridge, so they just go and dump a load of sand that they're using into the drain, and then they drive over their equipment over that. That's not good at all.
Definitely not.
Especially now you have the rain here. It's going to affect people and their livelihoods. But this is the water in the people's yards. Like, wow. So I'm hoping that issue could be addressed, and they are made to compensate the people for the losses they might have. Whoever the contractor is. That's simply not good enough. 640 all across the country. You're locked in here to Gomoseley Radio. And a nice Tuesday morning despite the weather conditions on the outside. We hope you're still going to get up and get out. What are you making for breakfast this morning? Now, this morning I woke up and you have these urges.
Yeah, like a
I
craving.
felt like having a craving. I felt like eating roti, a nice hot roti.
Clapper.
With some corned beef. Clapper or shake, whatever you make it.
Okay.
With some corned beef. Crushed cow. Nice corned
Good
beef.
morning, Juanita Hubert.
Yes. Nice corned beef. Grace preferable. Nice corned beef fried up
With some
with nice
nice
onions and
onions.
sweet pepper.
Do you like potatoes in your corned beef when it's like that?
If you're doing it with rice.
Okay.
You just put a potato to stretch it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you got a big family, you got to put 2 pounds of potato. You
2
stretch-
pounds.
Or a pound. You stretch the corned beef. It's potato, corned beef, not
And a
corned beef
nice
and
little
potato.
weary pepper. Chop up fine.
Yeah. But that roti and corned beef.
Mm.
Man.
Gordon has
What's
a
the name of
craving.
that big DJ from Trinidad? Private Ryan? I think he's coming here for some event soon.
Yeah, he's coming for
I saw.
Showdown.
I was watching a carnival video, and they were featuring his carnival party.
Mm-hmm.
And he is in his VIP. He serves corned beef.
I love it.
And he says, there's something people don't come to expect
I
in
love
a
it.
VIP. And he mentioned that the first time he did it, people were like, corned beef in a VIP.
Yeah.
But then everybody clear out.
I'm pretty sure the pan was empty at the end of the event.
So if you're making some roti this morning, man, grab yourself a tin of that corned beef and eat on my behalf. Call my name. 642.
Mixmaster Tony.
Ties that are broken, often be one again. We're so
app in your Play Store and App Store and keep us on.
And it's time for Your Health here on New Day. Today we're talking about smart grocery shopping and how small changes can help you eat healthier without overspending. Now, one of the very best things that you can do before shopping is to make a plan. Shopping without a list often leads to impulse purchases, especially processed snacks or even those convenience foods. Planning meals ahead of time can help you reduce waste, save money, and make healthier choices. Another helpful habit is focusing on versatile ingredients that can be used in multiple meals. For example, eggs, chicken, rice, vegetables, and beans. These can stretch across several days and different recipes. Buying seasonal or locally available produce can also help to reduce those costs. I mean, if you consider those prices in the market affordable. Here's an important reminder. Eating healthy doesn't have to look fancy for it to be effective. Simple, balanced meals are enough. For your new day, challenge yourself to make one smarter grocery choice this week. That's Your Health for today, because every new day deserves nourishment, awareness, and care.
6:48 across the country. Of course, the news comes up at the top of that 7 o'clock hour, and just after 7 this morning, it's our question of the day. And this morning we're asking you, how do you believe the central government and the municipal councils can work together to address drainage and other issues in the communities? How do you believe central government and the municipal councils can work together to address drainage and other issues in the communities? That's the question of the day. Comes up at just after that 7 o'clock hour. Of course, you'll be able to send us those voice notes to 615-8246, or you can call in directly on 504-5000 right here on Gomoseley Radio. This is the sound of now.
Let's go dancing. Team Extra presents the bands Bordy, 6 bands and 4 international artists. Yes, sir. Tony Curtis, Frisco Kid, Admiral Tiblet, and Courtney Melody. Well, Saturday the 27th of June, National Park looking proper.
You ain't going no party.
Says who? Since when? You depon talks. I depon action. I's the boss. Susan, girl, look, go and pick up the tickets for me, you, and Sharon, because you know the bad birthday now miss me. Hear me? 4 artists now miss me.
Get your general early bird tickets for 3,000. Stage front, 10,000. Adjust your size boutique. White Castle Face Shop. Classic Styles on Regent Street. Fireside Suites. HJ Box Office. The Grill King on Mandela. Shard Bars Boutique. And Freddy at the Stabrook Market. Plus, get a gift on entry while stocks last. The band's birthday, Saturday 27th of June at National Park. 6 one-man bands with 4 international artists. And hosted by me, Granny Ivy. Compliments of Fireside Suites, extra ginger ale, and Zard Agavir. Be a leader and drink responsibly.
DJ Shrimpy presents his annual Summer Jam on Saturday, July 25th at the Woodbine in Brooklyn. Music by Super Terry, Busta, Lady Supreme, DJ Quinn, and DJ Shrimpy. Tickets $30. Dinner included. For tickets, inbox DJ Shrimpy on Messenger or call or text 631-805-7923.
I want a woman to jam. DQ ice cream tastes so good. Make me feel happy, and happy tastes good. Don't know what's the recipe, but it tastes just like ice cream should. Feel the love. Ice cream sundae or ice cream sandwich. A cup of blazer, that's for the size you can manage. Flavors and toppings on flavor. Have one now and have one later. Feel the love. DQ ice cream tastes so good. Make me feel happy, and happy tastes good. Don't know what's the recipe, but it tastes just like ice cream should. Feel the love.
Choose the mortgage that is right for you at Citizens Bank. We're offering interest rates starting as low as 3.5%. You have the land? Good. We will finance your construction up to 100%. And qualified borrowers may have up to 35 years to repay. Already have a mortgage? Switch to Citizens Bank today and save big. No long talk, no processing fees, just fast approvals and big home insurance premium discounts. Don't take just any mortgage, choose the winner.
Choose the right mortgage with Citizens Bank. Learn more at citizensbankgy.com or your branch. Terms and conditions apply. Citizens Bank, it's where you belong.
Win big with Scott. Yes, you heard right. Have a chance to win a 3-month supply of Scott products. 10 lucky winners will be selected. To participate, just spend $2,500 or more on Scott products, complete your entry form, and submit along with your receipt into entry boxes provided at stores countrywide. Or submit it online by sending a private message to Massey Distribution Facebook or IG accounts. Buy Scott and win. Promotion ends May 31st, 2026. Scott, keep life rolling.
Picture this. The cool sea breeze brushing across your face, the golden sunset reflecting on the Atlantic, the sweet sound of steel pan echoing along the shoreline, and the infectious rhythm of soca keeping your feet moving in the sand.
If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market.
Welcome to Pan and Soca, the ultimate carnival beach line, where the ocean, steel pan, and soca music come together for an unforgettable evening. Wednesday, May 27th, Kingston Beachfront. Feel the energy of carnival with live performances by Nadia Batson.
Looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market.
Nadia Batson, Parkside Steel Orchestra, Kunjaz Steel Orchestra, Buxton Pride Steel Band, Guyana Police Force Steel Band, Joshua Regrello, and many more amazing performers. Dance barefoot in the sand, enjoy the ocean breeze, and soak in the true spirit of carnival by the sea. Gates open 4 p.m. Early bird tickets, general admission $3,000, elevated VIP $10,000. Pan and Soca. Feel the breeze, hear the pan, live the soca. Wednesday, May 27th, Kingston Beachfront. Brought to you by Kunjaz Group. Proudly sponsored by Republic Bank.
Whether you're heading up the highway or just picking up the kids in Guyana, do it in power and style with the Isuzu MU-X. With 7 full-size seats, turbo diesel power, and off-road control, Isuzu MU-X is built to handle any family lifestyle. Available at Marix, the authorized Isuzu dealer. Call 226-1306 for more details. Isuzu MU-X, robust, safe, and bold.
up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day. Up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Check out Republic Bank for great deals and some big offers. Republic Bank time. It is 7 o'clock all across the country. Time for that check of the news here on Gomoseley Radio.
Guyana's unstoppable. 60 years ago, Guyana took a defining step, gaining the power to shape its own future. From the moment the golden arrowhead was raised, a journey began, one of growth, opportunity, and finding our own voice. This story is still being written by Guyanese who live, work, build, and believe in this country. From landline to fiber, One Communications believes in this land. We're making our move with Guyana. Happy 60th independence from all of us here at One.
Good morning once again. It's time for a check of the latest from newssourcegY.com. Compliments of One Communications. Make the move with One. Now here's what we're tracking this morning. The Hydromet Service has issued a weather warning that will remain in effect for the rest of the week. According to the Hydromet Service, there will be long periods of rainfall with potential flooding in a number of areas. Additionally, on Thursday and Friday, there is likely to be an increase in significant rainfall in a number of areas across the country. All regions are likely to be impacted, and persons in low-lying areas are being asked to guard against flooding. The Civil Defense Commission's emergency response services have already been activated. Early this morning, President Irfan Ali visited a number of areas along with the Agriculture Minister and the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. The President said additional pumps have been procured by the government to assist in getting water off the land in a number of areas already facing some flooding. Issues related to small contracts, housing, agriculture, and mining took center stage yesterday as hundreds of Guyanese flocked the Arthur Chung Conference Center to meet with Vice President Bara Jagdeo and a number of government ministers. In relation to those small contracts, it was revealed that about 12,000 persons have made submissions for small contracts valued at $15 million and less. However, more than 1,000 of them could find themselves without contracts due to various errors and anomalies detected during the pre-qualification process. Just days ago, the issues led to the suspension of the issuance of contracts in Region 4. The Vice President explained that it is an issue that is being addressed. Mr. Jagdeo said once persons pass the pre-qualification stage legitimately, the government will try its best to ensure that each of the contractors get at least one contract. He admitted that there are those who are attempting to cheat the system, leaving the government caught in the middle. The Vice President said tough decisions will have to be made. He assured that through enhanced verification, the government intends to ensure that the process is transparent and fair, and that Guyanese from across the 10 administrative regions benefit from the issuance of the small contracts. However, those who miss the pre-qualification process this year will have to wait until next year to do so. Opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed has leveled serious allegations of corruption against the Region 3 Regional Health Officer Dr. Fayaz Hassan. Mohammed has accused the Regional Health Officer of having direct links to 3 companies that have been supplying the region with millions of dollars in drugs and medical supplies. When contacted by news source regarding the allegations, Dr. Hassan declined to comment. It is alleged that the 3 companies, Premier Precision Builders and Services, Harris Investments, and Ace Plus Services, are directly linked to the Regional Health Officer's wife, sister, and brother-in-law. Presenting a number of requisition documents dating back to 2025, the opposition leader said the companies have been contracted to supply millions of dollars in drugs and medical supplies to the West Demerara Hospital. It is alleged that there are multiple instances where the prices for certain items procured from the companies were inflated. According to the opposition leader, the serious allegation of corruption includes multi-million-dollar payments for drugs and medical supplies that have never been delivered. The Region 3 Regional Health Officer has oversight over the procurement process at the level of the district. The opposition leader said the allegations warrant the dismissal of the Regional Health Officer and a thorough investigation into the procurement process in Region 3, particularly in the health sector. And finally, at this time, international news. Hopes for a peace deal on Iran faded today after Donald Trump, the U.S. president, said a ceasefire with Iran was on life support, as Tehran rejected a U.S. proposal to end the conflict and struck to a list of demands that the U.S. president has described as garbage. The Reuters news agency reports that Iran has called for an end to the war on all fronts, including Lebanon, where U.S. ally Israel is fighting Iran-backed Hezbollah militants. Tehran also emphasized its sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz, demanded compensation for war damage, and an end to the U.S. naval blockade, among other conditions. Trump has said that Iran's response threatened the status of a ceasefire, which began on the 7th of April. The U.S. had proposed an end to fighting before starting talks on more contentious issues, including Iran's nuclear program. And that's the news for now. The news came to you with the kind compliments of One Communications. Make the move with One. And for the rest of today's top stories at your fingertips, head across to news source gy.com, powered by Gomoseley Media.
Guyana's unstoppable. 60 years ago, Guyana took a defining step, gaining the power to shape its own future. From the moment the golden arrowhead was raised, a journey began, one of growth, opportunity, and finding our own voice. This story is still being written by Guyanese who live, work, build, and believe in this country. From landline to fiber, One Communications believes in this land. We're making our move with Guyana. Happy 60th independence from all of us here at One.
Connect all day on Gomoseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
Hop in. We're on a recruitment drive, literally.
Next up, driver opportunities. Are you a skilled driver with a passion for the road?
Whether you're experienced behind the wheel or ready to take your driving career further, we want you on our team.
At Guyana Logistics and Support Services, Inc., you're not just driving, you're moving your career forward.
Apply today. Visit www.guyanalogistics.com. We're on a recruitment drive. Don't miss the ride.
Whether you're heading up the highway or just picking up the kids in Guyana, do it in power and style with the Isuzu MU-X. With the 7 full-size seats, turbo diesel power, and off-road control, Isuzu MU-X is built to handle any family lifestyle. Available at Marix, the authorized Isuzu dealer. Call 226-1306 for more details. Isuzu MU-X, robust, safe, and bold.
Kick off this summer in style with Pink and Bougie. Experience the Eldorado Pink and Bougie Soca Brunch Gala on June 21st at Ivory on the Park Rooftop, Brooklyn, New York. Tickets are $75 each and include an all-you-can-eat premium buffet, plus a live performance by Denise Belfort. Music by DJ Messi from Trinidad and Tobago, J Neville, DJ Energy, DJ Roddy, and DJ Princess Chow. Get your tickets now from the Eventbrite or Caribbean Bites Restaurant, 488 East 98th Street, Brooklyn. Vibing from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on June 21st at the Eldorado Pink and Bougie Soca Brunch. Good food, great music, and unforgettable energy. Dress pink and bougie. This is where summer begins.
Play Instacash for your chance to win instant cash. Yep, win up to $1 million on the spot. With many games to choose from at price points of $200, $300, and $500. Instacash is all about instant wins. Tickets are printed right at the lottery terminal. There's no waiting on draws. All games are easy to play and easy to win. There's absolutely no limit to how many games you can play at once. So, play Instacash for your chance to win cash on the spot. Remember, a ticket today could make you rich today.
MMG, 13 years strong. 12 big prizes, there to be won. Race for the keys, the time is here. Make 4 transactions and you could win. Race to the keys with MMG. Win the Proton SUV. Cash prizes just for you. We make dreams come true. Life easy.
Guyana Carnival.
This is your most elite invitation.
Introducing Champagne Life. All white, the golden edition.
On Friday, May 22nd.
Step into a world of pure sophistication.
At the poolside at the Guyana Marriott Hotel, Georgetown.
An all-white experience where luxury isn't optional.
It's expected.
Champagne flowing all night.
The hottest DJ setting the perfect tone.
And surprise guests passing through.
It's not your typical event.
It's where elegance meets energy.
where every moment feels like a celebration of success.
Doors open at 5 p.m. For reservations or tickets, contact 719-6333.
Also available at HJ's Box Office and Fireside. Dress code, strictly all white.
Champagne Life,
The Golden Edition.
the standard has been raised.
Be there. Brought to you by Travis Shepard.
Looking for a new ride? Then check out the all-new Honda HR-V at Marex. When you buy a new vehicle, it's 0 miles, 0 worries. Plus, you get awesome features that will make your ride smooth and comfortable. The HR-V interior design has controls at your fingertip with great space and maneuverability. The all-new Honda HR-V is a beauty. Drive one today. Visit our website or call us on 226-1482 to learn more. Buy your brand new Honda vehicle from Marex, the home of Honda in Guyana.
Play Instacash for your chance to win instant cash. Yep, win up to $1 million on the spot. With many games to choose from at price points of $200, $300, and $500. Instacash is all about instant wins. Tickets are printed right at the lottery terminal. There's no waiting on draws. All games are easy to play and easy to win. There's absolutely no limit to how many games you can play at once. So, play Instacash for your chance to win cash on the spot. Remember, a ticket today could make you rich today.
MMG, 13 years strong. 12 big prizes, there to be won. Race for the keys, the time is here. Make more transactions and you could win. Race to the keys with MMG. Win the Proton SUV. Cash prizes just for you. We make dreams come true. Life easy.
Guyana Carnival.
This is your most elite invitation.
Introducing Champagne Life,
All white.
the Golden Edition.
On Friday, May 22nd.
Step into a world of pure sophistication.
At the poolside at the Guyana Marriott Hotel, Georgetown.
An all-white experience where luxury isn't optional.
It's expected.
Champagne flowing all night.
The hottest DJ setting the perfect tone.
And surprise guests passing through.
It's not your typical event.
It's where elegance meets energy.
Where every moment feels like a celebration of success.
Doors open at 5 p.m.
For reservations or tickets,
Contact 719-6333.
also available at HJ's Box Office and Fireside. Dress code, strictly all white.
Champagne Life,
The Golden Edition.
the standard has been raised.
Be there. Brought to you by Travis Shepard.
Win big with Scott. Yes, you heard right. Have a chance to win a 3-month supply of Scott products. 10 lucky winners will be selected. To participate, just spend $2,500 or more on Scott products, complete your entry form, and submit along with your receipt into entry boxes provided at stores countrywide. Or submit it online by sending a private message to Massey Distribution Facebook or IG accounts. Buy Scott and win. Promotion ends May 31st, 2026. Scott, keep life rolling.
Sounding good all day on Gomoseley Radio.
Always on, always with you. Gomoseley Radio.
Welcome back to New Day here on Gomoseley Radio. Gordon Mosley, Alana Bowes, and of course the Mixmaster Tony keeping you company on this Tuesday morning. It is the 12th day of the month of May in the year 2026. Best wishes to those CSEC students. Today's math day. So they'll be heading out to write their CXC math exams, and I want to wish you all the best. And just go and, be calm and do your best.
Yes.
Better you than me.
Yeah, honestly.
Sometimes I'm looking at the when they have these math lessons on social media, like on Facebook, and so some teacher teaching math, and I watching that
Lost
in space. Big ships sailing on the ocean, like what? And then fancy white X.
Yes.
And all left me a long time ago. But you go out there and you do your best, and you're gonna be fine.
I can't even do long division.
I could spell it. Long division.
Math is just if it's in plussing or subtracting.
And a little multiply.
And if you get dollar sign at the front, a lot of don't know nothing about that.
I don't know. Well, best wishes to those students who are going out there, and we want to wish you all the best. So, a talkback topic this morning, our question of the day: how do you believe central government and the municipal councils can work together to address drainage and other issues? How do you believe central government and the municipal councils can work together to address drainage and other issues? I saw the president was out this morning, as I mentioned, touring some areas, and he was making reference to, this drain is not being cleaned and that one is not being cleaned. And I was saying that, maybe there's something that they've got to find a way of working together. The blame game has been going on for too long. Too many people are facing those flood waters when it comes into their yards and into their homes. Good morning, Mama Mosley. How are you doing this morning? Wishing you good morning. Yeah, but when they have those issues, they've got to, seek to address them.
Absolutely. I think we also have a very big part to play as residents and as persons living in the area. I'm definitely not laying the blame at any one person's foot, but I think there's a lot of responsibility for the persons living in those specific areas. You got to try and keep the place as tidy as you can, as best as you can. Everybody's got a role to play.
Definitely, and that is something we need to
constantly
address.
battle with it. If you
We're always
call us,
fighting that battle.
If you want to call us right now, you can do that on 504-5000. That's our landline number. And of course, you can send us those voice notes on 615-8246. But our question of the day: how do you believe the central government and the municipal councils can work together to address drainage and other issues? Give us a call right now or send us a voice note. This is New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
18 minutes after that 7 o'clock hours. So let us know, how do you think they can work together to address the drainage problems all around the place, not just in the city, but in many communities on the East Coast. And now the East Bank of the Marara.
Seeing that same problem. And I think a lot of it has to do with, the way we dispose of our garbage. And of course, like you said, there are a lot of new housing schemes popping up and people not taking the time out to build those temporary bridges, to do their construction. So all of those things play a major, major role.
504-5000. That's 504-5000. You can call into us directly, or you can send a voice note to 615-8246. That is 615-8246. And let us know, how do you believe the central government can work together with the municipal councils to address the drainage issues that we're facing? The phone lines are currently open, and you can send those voice notes too. Good morning to Devon in the mining town of Linden. Says he's locked in early this morning and enjoying the vibes. I see someone is talking about they have a concern. The Route 40 minibus, those bus drivers and conductors, they have increased their fares to 140, and the usual bus fare is 100. They have a printout, not an official document, that reflects 140, children 100. It's about the principle behind it. They're soliciting money from us, and if you don't pay the 140, it's a cuss out and disrespectful attitude. The Minibus Association did not announce anything about fare increases. The thing about the Minibus Association is that, being a member is not mandatory.
So they don't necessarily have
to follow
this.
anything with the Minibus Association. They should announce it beforehand, saying, well, we're going to be increasing fares by this amount or that amount. I know the Ministry of Tourism, they would try to sort of guide that. But, the bus drivers would complain too that these fares, the gas prices are going up, and all of those things are going up. And so that's why you'll see that in the fare. I don't think they should have a cuss out about it. Just tell your customers as you're picking them up.
Let them know before
Let them know, well,
they get
listen,
into
this is the
bus.
fare we're charging from today or whatever. And you try to sort that out.
Same
That's
thing
a
with
whole
the
other
taxi
story
drivers,
too.
Yeah. Taxi drivers around town.
Let
doing
people
that
know
same
beforehand.
Kind of thing.
And that's why the people use a base taxi.
Let me tell you.
Ask the driver before you go in, what is the fare from here to here? If he gives you the fare, you don't agree with it, then you use another taxi.
Some of these base taxis are, some of the drivers are just,
they're doing their own thing.
They're doing their own thing regardless of what's happening.
Yeah. Good morning to you, caller. Welcome to the program. Hello, good morning.
Hi,
good morning.
Alana and McMaster. So, well, I would like to talk about the municipality and in Georgetown, because I live in the city.
Yeah.
Now, what I think about, the government bails out everybody. Why can't the government fix a budget to help mayor and city council? Before we started having oil, everybody was affected by poverty, by everything that was going wrong. For council to be where they want to be, they need money. Now this money, this oil money, is for everybody in this country. Instead of them going fighting and want to take over what mayor and city council controls and such like, why can't they bail them out? Why can't they put a budget of $2 billion towards council for the next budget so that they could, do what they have to do? It's not that they don't want to do what they have to do, but they don't have funds. And I'm a part of council as a citizen, and I could understand that mayor city council don't have money. So instead of trying to fight them, why not work together with them, put some money towards the agency and say, well, here what? We're going to help you all out. What's your plan? And things like that. That's just my suggestion about helping out in Georgetown, main city, the council.
All right. Thanks a lot for that this morning. It is an issue that needs urgent attention because you see, they would bring out the guys from the GDF, the soldiers, and have them clearing here and clearing there. That's not their job.
And those cleanup campaigns every Sunday now and then.
Yeah, but beyond that, you've got to do more than that, especially when you're going into a rainy season. It's got to be consistent. And, there are issues with regard to the taxes some people are paying. You have massive buildings going up in the city in the residential areas.
Yes.
What are the taxes they're paying to the city council in terms of property taxes?
Is it the same as the person next door?
Exactly. And that is an issue that they've got to look to address. And they've got to readjust some of those things because the city has obviously grown in terms of population and everything. And so you've got to make funding available for that.
And I'm happy that you mentioned the point that the city has grown because this was never the plan for Georgetown. If you think about it, Georgetown has kind of evolved and grown and spread out, and so they have to cater for that with drainage. They have to cater for that with the infrastructure that comes with taking off the waste from an increase. And everybody wants to live in town.
Yeah, I remember in Linden, when they removed the fees from the bridge, the council in Linden asked, so where are we going to get that money from now? Because they benefited from some of those funds. I'm not sure if they've put anything in place to sort of cushion the effect of that. But that is something they've also got to look at. You want, especially the city, you want the place to look a certain way.
Absolutely.
And you've got to put the money there and have people do the work.
Yeah.
Years ago, I said, listen, what we should do is develop a national sanitation agency, NSC or NS, whatever you want to call it. But you develop that, and their job would be to assist these councils. Because, the councils, they're cash-strapped. Some of them are facing issues with finding employees. They can't even find some of the truck drivers. You see the garbage trucks coming in, but now they can't find the drivers for those trucks because nobody might want to go work for what they're paying. They can go work on a sand truck or a company somewhere else. You got that issue. So they've got to look at all of those things. And to me, if you have an agency that assists, that they're doing A, B, and C within the communities to take away some of that responsibility or take away some of that work, to assist the councils with that, because while there is a massive focus on Georgetown, and it's understandable, it's a capital, you go into many of the other towns and they have similar complaints. How are they going to deal with this? How are they going to deal with that? You go into some areas that are not covered by municipalities, but they have NDCs, and you're seeing the same issues. You're seeing the same garbage problems. You're seeing the same drainage problems. So it tells you clearly that, you've got to find a new way of addressing this issue. It's all fine and good when the rainfall and the flood comes up. We walk around and pinpoint all that. But how long are we going to do that? We do it under different governments. We've got to come to a place where we decide, no, we got to fix this. We've got to solve this problem. This can't be a continuous problem because, the folks you're trying to attract, they don't expect to come to a country and as soon as the rain smiles, you got to put on some long boots. Good morning to you, caller.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Mosley.
Good morning.
Good morning to your team also. I know the interest is on flooding this morning, but as it relates to the heavy rainfalls, and I know that it was extended to a couple more days, When it comes to the road work that is being done across the country, even on the quarantine highway, I think that there is no proper signage as it relates to what they're doing. And even if you're living in the area, I think it becomes a little baffling to you because what I experienced Sunday evening, well, usually I would move around a lot. So even if I'm living in that area, I know the road. It was quite strange to me on my way back Sunday evening with my baby in the car. It was raining, pouring rain. So I was driving pretty slow because that area is really dark. Mr. Mosley, I plunged in a hole. I thought my bumper left on the road because I know that there was no hole there. So, of course, I wouldn't detour or move away from that lane because there was no hole there. So when I plunged into the hole, I was a little startled behind the wheel and all. So I'm like, where did that hole come from? And, I'm fretting in the car. There was no proper lighting, nothing. The following morning on my way to work, I noticed that probably they had some heavy machinery there, and it kind of caved in the road a little. But they did not put anything there to indicate that. I knew nothing, and let's just say, because we know the speeding and all, somebody is coming really fast in that area, and you drop like that, you could topple, lose control of the car, end up in the nearby canal, something. That's my issue as it relates to the road. I called about this road work before because it's bothering me so much. I don't think people understand the cost and the expense you have to go through to fix your car. Plunging in a simple hole would send you at a mechanic to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it is a problem.
I saw there was a red car, I don't know if it's a Vessel or what, ended up in the detour at number 19 there. When you drive there in the night, you can't see anything until you get directly at the detour. That's the reason why I'm assuming that driver drove straight over. And the first thing the persons were saying is, oh, the speed. I don't think it has anything to do with speed because what's happening is that when they work on one side, they go over to the next side. So you're accustomed to driving on the left side all the time, and then just one day they move. You didn't pass there. You don't know.
Yeah.
They're not putting any proper lighting. You have to put on your hazard light when you're getting into these detours because the car behind you might not see that you're slowing down.
That is true.
So I don't know what they can do. They need bigger lights, like floodlights. You can't break a road and have a big hole in the middle of the road and you don't have proper lighting. You can't do that because persons are going to be traversing. Maybe there's a strange man or woman in the area that don't know the road and we're going to put them at a lot of risk. It's not fair. And this is happening a lot on the quarantine highway. It's happening too much. Too much.
I hear you this morning. All right, thanks a lot for that this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good day today.
Yes.
504-5000. You can call us on 504-5000 or send us a voice note to 615-8246. We were asking you this morning, how do you believe the city council can work together with the municipalities, the central government rather, can work together with the municipalities to address issues related to drainage?
A blessed morning to you, Gordon, Alana, Mixmaster Tony. Gordon, it's at this age and time, it's time we, the people in Guyana, come together as one. We have Venezuela, they want to take away what is ours. And we are focusing on fighting each other here, and Venezuela is there trying to take away from us. We have to come together as one and build our country. Our country need us. We, the people, also are contributing to all the nonsense that is going on out there with the garbage and whatever. But we still need to come together as one. The government, the opposition, everybody, they need to come together as one. Why are we fighting on each other? Why the town council, the government, and big bacchanal going on? I'm just fed up. I am just fed up of this country, of the things that is going on in this country. Anyway, you guys have a blessed and wonderful day.
Morning, Gordon. Morning, Alana. And morning to the DJ. So my little take on this is for there to be collaboration they need to overcome the hurdle of politics. Politics is playing a major role in how progress occurs in relations to drainage, irrigation, taking care of the city, taking care of every region in Guyana, irrespective of whatever. Once they can see past politics, who is in charge of this region and whatever, only then can we have positive collaboration. What that looks like is meeting with the city engineers from both sides of the realm, talking about the impact of the old drainage system on the ability for it to be efficient and effective in, getting rid of water from the land when rain falls. I mean, this is something that's been ongoing. And as you rightfully say, is a blame game, this and that, because it has to do with politics. That's the main factor. As I said, once that's overcome, they can then sit down. I also think they need to get probably persons from overseas that deals with drainage that can advise them. They can have consultations with those persons, that they can look at the drainage system because it's been there since the Dutch time. And how that was working then would not work now because we have an increase in the population, we have an increase in housing, so there's a strain on the drainage and irrigation. So I don't believe that things can happen unless politics is removed from the game. Only then can progress occur. And it's not them that's suffering, it's the people that's suffering. Because if you really and truly cared about your people, you would put those things aside and sit down and look at mechanisms that can be put in place to help with this situation. Because it's not nice for you to wake up in the middle of the night and put your feet on the ground and your foot will land in water. This is not happening to them. So they don't really care. If it was affecting them and their communities, then they would have, done whatever. And secondly, as you rightfully noted, us as citizens need to take a cognizant thought as to how we take care of our environment. Not throwing things in the drain, not blocking up when we build in, throwing, our builders' waste in the drain and all of those things. When we eat our food, we throw the food boxes in the drain or we throw it. So we also have a part to play, but I guess that's beside the point because we're looking at how those in authority, can work together in order to deal with this situation.
Thanks a lot for that this morning. We've got to take better care of the environment, but you want your elected officials too to play their part in getting it right, and I think that is something we need to ensure. You've got to fix it.
Absolutely.
You've got to fix it. You're seeing too many areas that are flooded too often,
and areas
over and over again.
And there are also some areas, Gordon, that never had this problem of flooding before. We can acknowledge some would have that problem, but there are some that never had that problem.
Now they're dealing with it. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today I would just like to wish all of my colleagues, I'm straying off from the topic, but I would like to wish all of my colleagues, especially the ones at Linden Hospital Complex, a happy International Nurses Day. We all know that our work is nothing easy to the public eyes, but it is a very hectic work. And I also, to my department, the DFC department in Linden, I would also like to wish all of my colleagues a happy International Nurses Day.
Any big events planned in Linden for International Nurses Day?
Oh, we had the brunch. We had a whole week of activity.
Nice. Happy International Nurses Day to you.
Quiet day for us.
All right, and thanks a lot for the work you do, the nurses, and that they do all across the country, the Linden Hospital and all the other hospitals. All right. Thanks for calling in this morning. Yes, it's International Nurses Day today too, so happy International Nurses Day to all. the nurses all across the country. Wishing you a very good day today. 7:36 across the country. This is Gomoseley Radio. Good time to tell you that Ming's Optical, they're offering a full eye care package, visual fields, OCT, retinal photos, and a complete package of advanced tests for your visual well-being. Check out Ming's Optical in Georgetown, Paprika, or Rose Hall. Give them a call on 225-4395 for Ming's Optical.
Guyana is moving, the world is watching, and our real estate, it needs to look the part. Guyana Home Hub, real platform, verified agents, real properties. This is what real estate looks like when a country is rising. We're happy to have this finally on iPhone and Android. Guyana Home Hub, this is Guyana Real Estate Now.
I like that. And now you can just, download the app Guyana Home Hub and check them to see places that are for rent and sale. The rent in some places.
Yeah, the rent in some places are super, super crazy. 7:37, family coming over for Independence. Keep your beverages perfectly chilled in a brand new fridge from Quartz. Score a free water desktop dispenser with select fridge purchases. Get a side-by-side Frigidaire for only $239,999. Check out Quartz today. Bringing value home.
And good morning to Auntie Joni Monkhouse. She's sending Happy Nurses Day to nurses Shawnette Jonas Tyndall, Kino Major, Shondell Langevine, Gracelyn, and Desmond. Wishing you all the best on this International Nurses Day. Hope you all are going to be having a wonderful day today. Mixmaster. We're going to go pay some bills and come back with the hits right here on Gomoseley Radio. This is the sound of now.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washi me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Deck the halls with Bowser.
This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Super 6 is the jackpot game with the biggest cash payout, and it's very simple and easy to play. With increased chances of winning, just pick any 6 numbers from 1 to 28, or buy a quick pick and you can be a jackpot winner. Get 6 numbers and you can win the jackpot. Match 5 numbers plus the bonus ball and be a winner. You're still a winner if you match 5 numbers, 4 numbers, or even 3 numbers plus the bonus ball. Get a free ticket if you match the letter. Drawing twice per week. You never want to miss your chance at being a jackpot winner. So, remember, a ticket a day can make you rich today.
Mixmaster Tony.
The Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce and the Guyana Festival Committee, presents the One Guyana Mega Concert. It's happening on Sunday, the 17th of May, at the National Stadium, Providence. One stage, many voices, featuring some of Guyana's hottest artists like Samuel Metas, Adrian Dutch and Vicardi Singh, Tony Cuts, Amaya Hall, Nesta Nelson, and a whole lot more. It's a concert you can't miss. Showtime is 7 p.m. Tickets cost $1,000. Get your crew and come ready to experience the ultimate Guyanese showcase. The One Guyana Mega Concert. Be there at the National Stadium, Providence.
So find me all over the nation, making a whole set of bad. They try to calm me down, they try to calm me down. They say I can't drink. Oh God, so much a girl in tongue, so much a girl in tongue that want you. Everybody know what our behavior. From July reach in Grenada. I get a flight but I don't get accommodation. So find me all over the nation, making a whole set of bad decision. The counter is a bad decision. I don't care, I'm making job decision. Spice must could never be a bad decision. I doing what I doing. Don't study what I doing. Under the rum I'm moving. Doing what I doing. Don't study me, no.
You could call me a nomad, very astral like what I'm doing. Mix Master Tony. Last time I checked, I just make my own decisions. From sound to pleasure.
Promoter tell we come up in the fed. When we pull up, he looking pretty vexed. Asking me and Travis if we see the text. The text say dress code in effect. It's a fed, so we ride up on some BMX. Squad deep, rough riding like DMX. Promoter bitching like he's suffering from PMS. Because we pull up in some t-shirt, short jeans and Yeezy Pro. Hard fed, where you come.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Promoter tell we come up in the fed. When we pull up, he looking pretty vexed. Asking me and Travis if we see the text. The text say dress code in effect. It's a fed, so we ride up on some BMX. Squad deep, rough riding like DMX. Promoter bitching like he's suffering from PMS. Because we pull up in some t-shirt, short jeans and hard fed, where you come to do the season. Champagne, popping like it's not on TV, bro. Back up the heat, till they start to beg for peace, bro. Who wanted to eat? Set up, pack up all the place to go. The dance nice, nobody here so don't need to go. I'm a taxi man outside, all the trees to go. I'm on say Ras, tell me where you get them trees to blow. Cause I need the flow, yeah we need the flow.
Question for you, I have a question for you. Question for you, I have a question for you. Team Soca. Question for you, I have a. Yeah, can you bet? Can you bet my girl? Can you bet? Can you bet my girl? Can you bet? Bet my girl? Can you bet? Next question. Can you pick up your football speaker? Make the wine it sweeter. Take your phone and take a picture. Make the wine it sweeter. At your side man, you's a cheater. Make the wine it sweeter. Every wine don't go down deeper. Make the wine it sweeter. I don't know if it's God and I don't know if it's fraud.
746 all across the country. This is Gomoseley Radio. How are you doing on this Tuesday morning? Let's get some shout out to the folks on that Facebook Live this morning. Cleopatra Barcoy, good morning to you. And Amrita Samaru too. How you doing, Samantha Benjamin? Sindrini Harris, good morning. And Ingrid Tappan and Winston Austin. And Nelly, good morning, Arbor Light. And Wanda Toby Velosa. And Desiree Guard, good morning. Wishing you a very, very good day today. Jane Smith, what's going on with you? And Yvonne Cummings, good morning to you too. Wishing you all a very, very good day today. 747 all across beautiful Guyana on this cloudy Tuesday morning. The weatherman is saying we could see some more rainfall coming in during the course of the day today. So we got to look out for that. I know the little ones are heading to school.
And CSAC is still happening.
There's a nasty flu going around, by the way,
what?
that you need to protect those children from. And that mosquito thing, what's it called?
Dengue.
Dengue. That's going around still.
I feel like I could...
What?
I'm going to say something. But I feel like if I catch a little slight case of dengue, I'm going to hit my ideal weight.
You might not lose a pound. What's your ideal weight?
Not this. Not this here was. I stepped on the scale this morning. I said, all right. I guess we having a nice little salad for lunch.
Those digital scales, though.
Yes, it is a digital scale too, by the way.
Those are not the ones to have. Like, you know, the ones, what do you call them again? And the nice big ones you stand up on.
Like when you go to the doctor's office?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It goes like 5, 10, 15, 20, and then it's, you know. But you could average. It's always like up a couple pounds.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, not a digital one.
They tell you
analog,
exactly what it
ones.
is.
But digital?
My grandma, she had pigs. So when we would, when she weighed pigs, she'd call us, come, check your weight. We use the same scale that the pigs would use. She didn't see the need for another scale. Why would she need to see the need for another scale?
That's why I don't like flying around in the interior region.
Oh my goodness. Let's talk about that, by the way. And the display don't even be in front of you. It is be to the side. So everybody standing up in the line behind you could see it. And I know this because whenever people are in front of me, I just be checking their weight. So I know the people behind me checking my weight because if I do it, who's them? Trans Guyana Air Services, we need to talk about this. Y'all need to put the number with the
another direction.
With the weight, like angle it. First of all, why I gotta see it? Why the booking agent or whoever? Why them alone can't see it? Because them gotta know where to put me. It's very upsetting.
I remember one time I was going to somewhere in the interior. And I hopped on, you gotta do your body weight before,
right?
So they can set the plane right.
Exactly, they know where to seat you.
Yeah, so I went on the plane, I went on the weight thing, and the person writing down said,
That would be my 13th reason.
I said, like, you got the cough? Because me that is that. Why you clearing your throat?
That's crazy. I would sue for emotional distress. Wow. May God forbid that happen to me. I canceling my ticket right away.
Like one of my goddaughters, whenever she comes, she goes and finds the little scale in the house to check her weight.
I love that. That's so cute.
But she doesn't understand, probably what it might mean.
Yeah.
She should have gone a little weight to see shit.
That's why you limit the uppies.
But she's always, she checks your weight.
Aww. But yeah, sometimes
Mommy, you know, Daddy, you know.
You gotta do away with the scales.
You gotta hide it, put it in a stash.
Oof.
Yeah, but that is a crazy thing.
It is.
Yeah. By the way, did you see this entire exchange on social media? Well, complaint on social media yesterday from Alex Arjun and Real Guyana.
Yes.
So what's his name brought out a song and a video Vintage.
Vintage, yes.
And Selected Andre. And apparently in the music video, they use a lot of clips from real Guyana. They've been producing documentaries and they do video clips for big
And
companies. Traveling and so.
Into the interior regions.
And they didn't seek permission to use any of the video. And so Alex Arjun, who's I think is one of the owners of Real Guyana, he voiced some concerns about it on social media. I think they had a talk, but I'm not sure where it might have ended up. But it raises some serious questions. And
It does.
because they were saying essentially that, listen, we've been putting in the work to get this footage and you didn't even ask for permission.
It does. And I
No.
think, in this age with this orange economy that we're trying to encourage and foster, and you want to inspire the creatives to keep doing what they're doing, you also have to take some efforts and some lengths and measures to protect yourself as well.
Yeah, but you got to start at every level, And, I know AI is what's running the world right now in many instances. But, government agencies and so, if you're talking about this orange economy and building up the creatives, then you've got to also invest in them. So, there are persons out there who do desktop publishing, who do designs and stuff like that. You've got to invest in them too, rather than just go put in prompts and use some random thing on social media to create a logo or to create a business, whatever.
Right.
You got to invest in them too. And there are many of them out there that do really, really good work.
Absolutely.
I talk all the time about the folks at Pixels who did the logos and the signage and everything here at Gomoseley Radio.
The branding for Gomoseley Radio.
And then like for the Alison Hines event, I used Mass Media, Mass Global Media, I think it's called, yes. And they did, I tell them what I wanted and they came up with designs and we went back and forth with concepts and until we reached that area and that's what you got to do. You got to invest in them.
Yeah.
You could go and put in your prompts.
It opens up that conversation about copyright here in Guyana again. And how much work we have to do.
Or just seek permission. A lot of people, once you seek permission and give them their credit, they're okay with that.
Yeah.
But we've gotten so accustomed
to just taking it.
Yeah.
Just because it's online doesn't mean that it's,
Yeah, something we've got to seriously address. That's why when I do the photo of the day, I always give credit to the people.
to the photographers,
and I just do that to feature their work.
Right, so people can
put it on my page and so people can see it. And many of them would say, people know of them because it was on my page. I'm happy about that. That you do that. And
I'm going to send you a photograph. I have lots of really great nature photographs. I'm going to send them to you.
So you want me to put it up?
Maybe you can, pick one out of the lot.
Okay.
And tag me.
Yeah, I got to feel it too. Like my song of the day, like I pick my song of the day, sometimes based on my mood, sometimes based on, I just want to hear this song. Okay. So I'm going to probably use your picture. Now send it to me.
I will send you a few so you have some options.
Then my editorial board, me.
No, nobody needs to know it's just you.
For my page.
When I call people on outstanding invoices, I'm like, the accounts department. I'm calling from the accounts department. I wear all the hats in my consultancy, so.
The consultancy?
Yeah, no, that's a big word. Big word for Elmo. That is it, pineapples. Don't tie up your tongue. Elmo.
Elmo as in the cartoon?
Do you know that TikTok sound? It's an old TikTok sound.
No.
Okay.
What does Elmo say?
So he was
Elmo from the children.
It's exactly that. He was doing like one of those. They had like a guest feature, and the person said balsamic vinegar.
Oh.
And then Elmo was like balsamic. That's a big word for Elmo. But as our local Elmo would say, pineapples.
Who's the local Elmo?
The dog.
Oh.
The one and only.
What's his name again?
The stinking dog.
Oh. You follow these folks a lot on social media.
Listen, that's my guilty pleasure. That's
TikTok and so?
No, those kinds of videos, like that kind of content is my guilty pleasure. Like I'm not even ashamed to say it. So at this point, it's not even a guilty pleasure. It's I partake wholeheartedly. By
the way, let me say good morning to the folks in the banking sector. Yesterday, we had on the managing director of Republic Bank telling you about their MOVE campaign, where they want you to move your mortgage across there. And I know all of the banks, there's a big competition now.
Yes, and I think it's
I like that.
I actually really like it as well. I see GBTI, they had put out something before
and
as
Citizens Bank, they got something out there too.
Exactly, and I think that's just like testament that they're trying to make it way easier for, working people to get their homes.
Yeah.
I think that's a good move. Owning your own home is always a good idea, turning your own key.
Like the car and beef, your own key.
Well, some people desire the only key they're going to get, but the banks are working to ensure that's not the only key that you have. It didn't take long to get that one. I'm proud of me. That one clicked right away. We're both in the gutter. We gotta come
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Don't be smart with me.
Anyway. Let me tell you that Papa John's, they've got pizza every day. A pizza that tastes really good on the weekends. You buy any large pizza and upgrade to stuffed crust. Free. Yes, stuffed crust. It's absolutely free. Hot and cheesy and loaded with flavor at Papa John's. It's a limited time offer. So don't wait. Order at Papa John's today for better pizza, better ingredients at Papa John's.
Celebrate Guyana in comfort. Gather your loved ones and usher in Guyana's Diamond Jubilee on a brand new sofa from Quartz. Save up to $50,000 on select sofa sets and enjoy the luxury your family truly deserves. Come down today at Quartz. Offer ends May 25th.
Good morning to the folks down there at Quartz. How you doing this morning?
A lot of people have been asking, actually, I'm glad that you mentioned Quartz. A lot of people have been asking on my TikTok videos, the cooking ones where I got my crock pot from, or my Le Creuset. Quartz has them.
That's the red.
That's the big red pot that, we would cook, and it traps heat very well. So you guys can check out Quartz for those pots.
I got one of those.
You do?
I don't think I've ever cooked anything. My sisters came and cooked something in it.
They've christened it.
Everything. Not a pot in left.
Yeah, I feel like if it were up to you, though, a lot of your appliances probably wouldn't be...
No, you use some of them.
Yeah, but maybe not all of them.
Yeah, but it got to be a certain color and all of that, too, like silver and black.
And brand.
Yeah. Again, they can't just be... Like, I saw something I really, really wanted, but the color was off.
Okay.
For my kitchen. Like, I don't have any other colors, so... You got to be certain...
Yeah, no.
Things got to match up.
Of course.
You look like you just...
Vibes. Vibes.
I saw you have these nice bottles with oil.
Right. I got those from Monishwars.
I wasn't there this weekend.
Yeah. They go quickly, though.
They didn't have the glass ones. They have the plastic ones.
The plastic ones are the ones that we have.
Oh, that's what you have.
That's what we have. But the transparent body and the white top, that particular color goes very quickly. So you're left with like the pinks and the greens and the blues and stuff like that. But those clear ones go very, very quickly.
I saw they have those, but
yes.
I wanted it in glass.
And okay. Yeah, you probably will have to look online for that, maybe. You can probably check Amazon or somewhere like that. But what I really love about Monishwars, and this is like the reason I first started shopping there, is those big storage containers.
Tell them we got advertising spots too.
And of course, to the good people over there at Monishwars, shipping, travel, your home store, we've got great packages here. We can whip something up for you really quickly. Get in touch with us, please. What's the number for the advertising department of Gomoseley?
223-6397. 223-6397.
Give us a call this morning on Gomoseley Radio. And if you are listening to us right now and you want to get something out on the air and you want everyone to know about it, then it's only one place to go.
GoMoseleyRadio@gmail.com. We'll be happy to collect your money.
That is it. The receipt gonna come quick. We stack MMG too.
This when the girls start whining and the booyah playing, the rhythm coming and the vibe starts rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Fellas bouncing, look, we don't start cheaping.
Team Soca.
This is Gomoseley Radio, the sound of now.
Guyana's unstoppable. 60 years ago, Guyana took a defining step, gaining the power to shape its own future. From the moment the golden arrowhead was raised, a journey began, one of growth, opportunity, and finding our own voice. This story is still being written by Guyanese who live, work, build, and believe in this country. From landline to fiber, One Communications believes in this land. We're making our move with Guyana. Happy 60th independence from all of us here at One.
Good morning once again. It's time for a check of the latest from newssourcegy.com. Compliments of One Communications. Make the move with One. Now here's what we're tracking this morning. The Hydromet Service has issued a weather warning that will remain in effect for the rest of the week. According to the Hydromet Service, there will be long periods of rainfall with potential flooding in a number of areas. Additionally, on Thursday and Friday, there is likely to be an increase in significant rainfall in a number of areas across the country. All regions are likely to be impacted, and persons in low-lying areas are being asked to guard against flooding. The Civil Defense Commission's emergency response services have already been activated. Early this morning, President Irfan Ali visited a number of areas along with the Agriculture Minister and the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. The President said additional pumps have been procured by the government to assist in getting water off the land in a number of areas already facing some flooding. Issues related to small contracts, housing, agriculture and mining took center stage yesterday as hundreds of Guyanese flocked the Arthur Chung Conference Center to meet with Vice President Bara Jagdeo and a number of government ministers. In relation to those small contracts, it was revealed that about 12,000 persons have made submissions for small contracts valued at $15 million and less. However, more than 1,000 of them could find themselves without contracts due to various errors and anomalies detected during the pre-qualification process. Just days ago, the issues led to the suspension of the issuance of contracts in Region 4. The Vice President explained that it is an issue that is being addressed. Mr. Jagdeo said once persons pass the pre-qualification stage legitimately, the government will try its best to ensure that each of the contractors get at least one contract. He admitted that there are those who are attempting to cheat the system, leaving the government caught in the middle. The Vice President said tough decisions will have to be made. He assured that through enhanced verification, the government intends to ensure that the process is transparent and fair, and that Guyanese from across the 10 administrative regions benefit from the issuance of the small contracts. However, those who miss the pre-qualification process this year will have to wait until next year to do so. Opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed has leveled serious allegations of corruption against the Region 3 Regional Health Officer Dr. Fayaz Hassan. Mohammed has accused the Regional Health Officer of having direct links to 3 companies that have been supplying the region with millions of dollars in drugs and medical supplies. When contacted by news source regarding the allegations, Dr. Hassan declined to comment. It is alleged that the 3 companies, Premier Precision Builders and Services, Harris Investments, and Ace Plus Services, are directly linked to the Regional Health Officer's wife, sister, and brother-in-law. Presenting a number of requisition documents dating back to 2025, the opposition leader said the companies have been contracted to supply millions of dollars in drugs and medical supplies to the West Demerara Hospital. It is alleged that there are multiple instances where the prices for certain items procured from the companies were inflated. According to the opposition leader, the serious allegation of corruption includes multi-million-dollar payments for drugs and medical supplies that have never been delivered. The Region 3 Regional Health Officer has oversight over the procurement process at the level of the district. The opposition leader said the allegations warrant the dismissal of the Regional Health Officer and a thorough investigation into the procurement process in Region 3, particularly in the health sector. And finally, at this time, international news. Hopes for a peace deal on Iran faded today after Donald Trump, the U.S. president, said a ceasefire with Iran was on life support, as Tehran rejected a U.S. proposal to end the conflict and struck to a list of demands that the U.S. president has described as garbage. The Reuters news agency reports that Iran has called for an end to the war on all fronts, including Lebanon, where U.S. ally Israel is fighting Iran-backed Hezbollah militants. Tehran also emphasized its sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz, demanded compensation for war damage, and an end to the U.S. naval blockade, among other conditions. Trump has said that Iran's response threatened the status of a ceasefire, which began on the 7th of April. The U.S. had proposed an end to fighting before starting talks on more contentious issues, including Iran's nuclear program. And that's the news for now. The news came to you with the kind compliments of One Communications. Make the move with One. And for the rest of today's top stories at your fingertips, head across to news source gy.com, powered by Gomoseley Media.
Guyana's unstoppable. 60 years ago, Guyana took a defining step, gaining the power to shape its own future. From the moment the golden arrowhead was raised, a journey began, one of growth, opportunity, and finding our own voice. This story is still being written by Guyanese who live, work, build, and believe in this country. From landline to fiber, One Communications believes in this land. We're making our move with Guyana. Happy 60th independence from all of us here at One.
Looking for the perfect place to unwind, vibe out, and turn up and enjoy sound? Welcome to the Muse Bar on Mandela Avenue, where every night brings a different energy. Weekends mean top DJs, great drinks, smooth hookah, delicious food, and a crowd that knows how to party. And every Wednesday, don't miss R&B Wednesdays. Best R&B hits and the perfect midweek escape. Muse Bar, Mandela Avenue. Your nights always in right.
Deck the halls with Bowser.
This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Super 6 is the jackpot game with the biggest cash payout, and it's very simple and easy to play. With increased chances of winning, just pick any 6 numbers from 1 to 28, or buy a quick pick and you can be a jackpot winner. Get 6 numbers and you can win the jackpot. Match 5 numbers plus the bonus ball and be a winner. You're still a winner if you match 5 numbers, 4 numbers, or even 3 numbers plus the bonus ball. Get a free ticket if you match the letter. Drawing twice per week. You never want to miss your chance at being a jackpot winner. So, remember, a ticket a day can make you rich today.
20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love. Guyana, the love keeps growing, and we're thankful for the support you are showing. We got so many locations and much more to come. It's gratitude and celebration. Can you feel the love? 20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love.
Choose the mortgage that is right for you at Citizens Bank. We're offering interest rates starting as low as 3.5%. You have the land? Good. We will finance your construction up to 100%. And qualified borrowers may have up to 35 years to repay. Already have a mortgage? Switch to Citizens Bank today and save big. No long talk, no processing fees, just fast approvals and big home insurance premium discounts. Don't take just any mortgage, choose the winner.
Choose the right mortgage with Citizens Bank. Learn more at citizensbankgy.com or your branch. Terms and conditions apply. Citizens Bank, it's where you belong.
Gordon presents the 4th annual Shades of Yellow 2026. Sunday, May 17th at Brookland Gardens from 4:30 p.m. A premium day-to-night celebration of vibes, elegance, and style. Enjoy a signature complimentary culinary experience with mouth-watering dishes, great energy, and unforgettable memories. First wave of tickets are only $6,000 until May 3rd. Get yours now at Mandela Wings and Things, Infatuation Boutique, and Best Clean Laundromat. Dress in your best shades of yellow and come shine with us at the ultimate event of 2026. Sunday, May 17th at Brookland Gardens from 4:30 p.m. Shades of Yellow 2026, where style meets celebration.
Badder than bad.
This is your carnival moment. ExxonMobil Guyana and HJ are linking up for the Diamond Jubilee Guyana Carnival 2026. And we're giving you the chance to win big. Sign up for our exclusive promotion and score VIP carnival experiences for you and your crew. Or lock into your favorite station because you can also win live on the radio. Plus, we're dropping consolation prizes so more of you can get a taste of the carnival vibes. Scan the QR code to sign up and hit up our socials for more info. It's the Jubilee Carnival! Terms and conditions apply. ExxonMobil, Guyana's energy partner.
What are the benefits of restorative justice? What if you could legally decide how someone fixes the harm they caused you? Restorative justice gives those harmed by a minor conflict that control. The person responsible for the harm listens, recognizes their mistake, and together, they create a solution that fixes the conflict. The benefits? Swift resolutions, fair outcomes, and the chance to rebuild trust. Everyone leaves knowing the harm is addressed. It's voluntary, private, and free. Visit the Restorative Justice Center, 341 East Street, South Cummingsburg, Georgetown, or call 226-1370 or 231-1264. When we speak about it, we repair, and then it's squared.
When Wendy's introduces something new, you know it's big. Meet the Italian sandwich, stacked with savory chicken, melted cheese, and zesty Italian flavors on a perfectly toasted bun. Bold, hearty, unforgettable. Try it today.
Guyana Carnival. This is your most elite invitation. Introducing Champagne Life. All white, the golden edition. On Friday, May 22nd. Step into a world of pure sophistication. At the poolside at the Guyana Marriott Hotel, Georgetown. An all-white experience where luxury isn't optional. It's expected. Champagne flowing all night. The hottest DJ setting the perfect tone. And surprise guests passing through. It's not your typical event. It's where elegance meets energy. Where every moment feels like a celebration of success. Doors open at 5 p.m. For reservations or tickets, contact 719-6333. Also available at HJ's box office and Fireside. Dress code, strictly all white. Champagne Life, the golden edition. The standard has been raised. Be there. Brought to you by Travis Shepard.
Kick off this summer in style with Pink and Bougie. Experience the Eldorado Pink and Bougie Soca Brunch Gala on June 21st at Ivory on the Park Rooftop, Brooklyn, New York. Tickets are $75 each and include an all-you-can-eat premium buffet, plus a live performance by Denise Belfort. Music by DJ Messi from Trinidad and Tobago, DJ Neville, DJ Energy, DJ Ronnie, and DJ Princess Chow. Get your tickets now from Eventbrite or Caribbean Bites Restaurant, 488 East 98th Street, Brooklyn. Vibing from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on June 21st at the Eldorado Pink and Bougie Soca Brunch. Good food, great music, and unforgettable energy. Dress pink and bougie. This is where summer begins.
From a start, it can't stop. Me rip my place and you rip on me up. Me a feel like me, got it too loud. Them not like me, come me played my part. Yeah, talk to me now. Looking at me face and talk to me now. Shimmy, shimmy, shake one bad piano. When I go low, let me dance, you know. Maybe.
50 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour, welcome back to New Day here in Gomoseley Radio. In just a bit, we'll be talking with attorney at law Brendan Glassford, and this morning we are focusing on those joint ventures. I know lots of folks are getting involved in businesses,
yes,
and many of them look for business partners. Well, he's got some tips to share this morning with us. So he'll be joining us in just a bit right here on Gomoseley Radio to have that discussion. So you definitely want to stick around for that interview this morning. Of course, if you're celebrating a birthday today, we want to wish you all the best. Here's hoping you'll be having a terrific birthday today. Gotta check and see if anybody birthday that might know. I'm forgetting. Janelle Gray is celebrating her birthday today. Birthday greetings going out this morning to Royce McKinnon from Linden. He's celebrating his birthday today, and he's getting greetings from all his family and friends. Here's hoping you have a good day today, Royce McKinnon.
And happy birthday to Sherry Hewitt Robin. We went to sixth form together. And now she's married to one of my friends that I went to school with, like Marion. Yeah, so happy birthday to her. Hope she has an incredible day.
60 minutes after 8 o'clock.
I know this little girl, her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about Maxine, you would say I don't know what I know, but murder she wrote. Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote.
Yeah, talk to me now. Looking at me face and talk to me now. Shimmy, yeah, talk to me now. Looking at me face and talk to me now. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, talk to me now. Looking at me face and talk to me now. Shimmy, shimmy, shake my body piano. When I go low, let me dance piano. Let me bounce, yeah, bounce, shake it. Me look good in me clothes and naked. Give me a heart or bank, I'll break it. And then you can get the best of me. Don't stop. I love to break my back. I love to move my waist like that. Waist trim but they so fat. Just pop it, you know I love to get paid. All this money I made, my body based on it, never man made. This I'm like 100.
Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio. Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Call Kanai, my partner night. She said this young can't lock off a pipe. I'm the party, that's synchronized. You never know me a teacher prototype. Yeah, I'm here hack up the place, catch a pepper. Girl I climb from the window and guess I'm the steel and the leggings. Wine and go down, wine and come up, wine and bubble to the base till you sod up. Flex like rubber, make a waist, I do so much. Bet say you love a heavy weight, now your stomach, your stomach, your stomach, your stomach.
Gomoseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
It's 19 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour, welcoming you back to New Day here in Gomoseley Radio. And you know, the second and the fourth Tuesday of every month, we're called to the sidebar, and we have attorney Brendan Glassford joining us once again. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, good morning, Gordon, Alana, and Guyana. I'm doing well.
Good to have you here with us once again. I know this week we're focusing on joint ventures in Guyana because we're seeing a lot of businesses popping up all over the place, and some persons are, getting involved in joint ventures. So for those persons who may not have an understanding of what joint ventures may be, could you sort of open up by explaining that to them?
Okay, sure. So joint ventures, because of the oil and gas industry, they're a lot more prevalent, mainly because of local content requirements. They're not new to Ghana. If you are familiar with the mining industry, there are a lot of joint ventures in the mining industry with Brazilians and Guyanese and other foreigners and Guyanese coming into mine at either small, medium, or large scale level. It's become a lot more prevalent because foreign companies want to get into the oil and gas supply chain. But to get to your direct question, a joint venture is when two or more people or two or more companies decide to have a partnership for a specific project, right? So it's not an unlimited partnership. It could become one. So that's, in simple terms, what a joint venture is.
And I know you mentioned that they've been ongoing in the mining sector for many, many years. But are there laws that cover joint ventures specifically?
Yes. So the Investment Act requires that any joint venture in Guyana have an agreement governing it. Now, there are quite a few joint ventures. There is Cranes Guyana, which has brought big mobile cranes in. There's a joint venture between Munishwars and John Finance. John Finance also has a few other joint ventures. Bihari has some. Recently, some Guyanese bought shares in New West Guyana. I'm not sure if that makes it a joint venture, but it is a consortium of people who are going to be providing food in the oil and gas industry. Now, there are really two ways that people can get into a joint venture. There's the operational joint venture, which is the people have two separate entities, right? Or it's two people that have separate finances, etc. They have a joint venture agreement which sets out all the particulars of how they're going to handle the joint venture, and they go about it like that. But that means keeping separate books, right? Being able to account, because the main reason that partnerships and joint ventures fail is because they do not consider everything that needs to be considered. They don't have it papered, right? Who owns and control these things, right? What is the contribution, right? What are the responsibilities? What is the profit share, right? All those things have to be considered. Who has to be present when major decisions are made? So the operational joint venture, you don't see a lot of those. What you see more is the structural joint venture, which is that the parties, two or more parties or two or more companies, make a joint venture agreement, and then around that they form a company, and they buy, well, they get the shareholding in that company, right? They have the bylaws or the constitution of that company, which set out what all the particulars that I mentioned.
And let's talk a little bit about why it's so important, for persons to get that legal framework down to a pat when they're getting into a joint venture. And I mean, aside from the obvious that you're investing money and resources into a project, the importance of safeguarding yourself in a sense.
Yeah, so our business culture here is very laissez-faire. People generally don't want to have the difficult conversations before it happens. And, the people here or abroad choose to get into their own business by themselves. Many people, you may hear many people say partnership is the worst type of business. I mean, I post some videos on TikTok about partnership, and people say that's one business I never get in again, right? So the only reason people do it is because it's legally required, both in the mining industry and in the oil and gas industry. And there is always a power dynamic where more than one person is involved, and that is the reason why that you do need to get sound advice and think things through before you start, because once there's no way to turn back time once you have the joint venture in place, right? And the people who you're dealing with outside of that joint venture, they're expecting a good to be delivered, a product to be provided, and there's a lot of money involved, especially at the joint venture level where you're providing these goods and services. So, you don't want to be fighting on the inside and you end up losing your business with your external participants.
Explain to us, if you could, Mr. Glassford, there are persons who might believe that because they're investing into a business, they should have an equal say. Someone has the idea, they set everything in footing, and then they say, okay, you can come on board. And they say, okay, well, some see that as a joint venture too, as against a partnership. So if you can explain the difference of being a shareholder as against being a partner, as a big again, being involved in a joint venture?
Okay. So some of them go hand in hand, but one of the things I want to say is that we have what I've seen from business culture here is we have a mistaken belief that an idea is the greatest thing you could have, but it actually means nothing. The only thing that matters is execution. And most people focus on, I have this idea. You'll meet people and they say, I want to tell you about this thing, but I can't tell you unless we sign an NDA, right? And when 10 years later, they might still have the idea with no execution, right? And people try to bootstrap things along, not understanding that, just having the idea, it might be something for an idea for a website that might be groundbreaking, but, you could create that website and you never get anywhere because you're not able to market it. We have some very big one-man operations or family companies here, and people think that that is a path to success, but it is more of the exception than the rule. So in terms of the joint venture, to have a joint venture again, you have to have an agreement. You have to have a written agreement. So if you don't have a written agreement, right, either between the entities or the parties, you have no joint venture. In terms of partnership, it is not required. I don't think it's required by law to have a partnership agreement. It is eminently advisable that you do, because these things are just like relationships or marriage. Sometimes things are going fine and everybody thinks there's no need to have anything, but then one bump in the road and then everything devolves. Yeah. In terms of shareholding, so if you have a corporate structure, the JV partners will need to have shareholding, because that's the way you get dividends, decision-making power, rights to the property if the company is wound up, which is just another word for being dissolved. In terms of an operational joint venture, you need to have it stated in the agreement what your take is going to be, what happens if the enterprise dissolves. So, and getting back to what you said about having the idea and investing the money, this is where the agreements really are helpful, because at that point, you need to negotiate what the contribution is going to be, what the responsibility are, and have the contribution or your take weighted against what you're providing. People to just think, I'm providing the sweat equity, I'm going to be doing most of the work, so I should get most of the share. Yeah. The investor also thinks, well, I'm providing the money, right? But all those things need to be ironed out before, because, you get a lucrative contract a year down the line, you're fighting about that, you lose what you started the business for.
And in terms of, sorry about that, once you've crossed that hurdle, in terms of governance, so you've got the joint venture set, and you're now putting everything into operation, what would your advice be in terms of how you operate that joint venture from a governance point of view?
Mm-hmm. So this is really big especially for structural joint ventures, and it's an issue that most companies here, except the big public companies, face. People, when you want to go and get money, right, from the bank, right, to fund your ventures, they will ask you for cash flow projections. They'll ask you for the bylaws of the company, the agreements, because they want to understand the risk involved in lending you the money. And anytime, so businesses to grow past a year, right, maybe even before that, depending on the scale of the project, you will need to get outside help. But if you get outside help, you have to assess the risk. And that's where I've seen, or you hear, especially at the forums that happen around oil and gas, the banks will say, they need to see this, they need to see that, because they want to ensure that the business is not being used by an ATM by the founder, right, or one person. They want to make sure that, you have an audit function, so that if anything internally goes wrong, that it'll likely be caught. They're not on the line for having to recover their money in a manner that, they just want to get their return on it. So, having the shareholder agreements in place, having committees or boards deal with different things, making sure that it's not just one powerful person running the company like an ATM or in the manner that they feel like on their whims and fancies. That's where the governance issue really comes in, and the joint venture agreement can help with that. The documents that form the company can also help with that, but it really comes down to, some of it comes down to the numbers, right, and what the finances show about the company, because they're going to base any decisions based on those two things: what the corporate governance is, what the financial governance is.
And I know when you started, you made mention that you were seeing a lot of joint ventures in the oil and gas sector, specifically to that sector. We've seen them, companies come in and join up with Guyanese companies. What should the local companies or those that they're using to essentially tap into the local market because of local content and all of that? What should those persons be safeguarding themselves against? Because there is that fear that you join up with a company that comes in a massive cash flow. And they join hands with you, and in 2 or 3 years, your company, is almost gone. It's forgotten about. So how can they safeguard themselves, local companies, against that sort of thing?
So one of the good thing about dealing with most foreign companies is it is easier for Guyanese to do due diligence about the company than it is for the foreign companies to do due diligence about the Guyanese businesses. So there is that double-edged sword of due diligence. It's very difficult to get information about Guyanese businesses and Guyanese people, because it's not like you could just go on and use some online tool saying, tell me about this person's background. Does this person have any judgments against them, right? So those are things that foreign companies need to safeguard themselves about. In terms of Guyanese, the access to finance is probably the biggest issue, because to be a JV, especially in the oil and gas sector, for local content requirements, the Guyanese party would have to be 51% shareholder of that, right, in terms of decision making, etc. And it is often difficult for it's a difficult issue for foreign companies to swallow that you're going to give this person or these people who don't have the experience that you have, don't have the finances that you have, a 51% stake, and they're obviously concerned about control. If it was up to them, they'd just do it on their own, but the law requires that they partner, right? So I think that the best advice for people contemplating joint ventures in Guyana is, one, the due diligence, and it's much easier to use online tools to find out about these people. Second, the papering of the agreements, because I find that we have an outward bias, feeling that people outside Guyana are more trustworthy than people in Guyana, but there are a lot of people of I'm not sure that the word is bad character, but they want to
questionable character.
They're people who want to get as much as they can for the detriment of others, right? So they do need to ensure that the documents are properly drafted and reviewed. Also, that they don't bite off more than they can chew financially. Before you enter into the joint venture, you should be able to ensure that you can finance the project. And there's a joint venture there was an article on joint ventures in Ghana, specifically in the oil and gas sector. I think one of your reporters, Svetlana, wrote about it for the Caribbean Investigative Journalism Network. It was about Farfan and Mendez doing a joint venture with Crosby Group from Canada, and I think it's called Pantera or Frontera. The guy from Farfan and Mendez said that they wanted another company wanted an earlier joint venture, but the financial commitment was too much, and he couldn't go into it like that. But another one came up, which he was able to do. But the lesson there is that, being able to take advantage of some of these opportunities is a lot of preparation, having your financial documents in order, have your governance in order, because you can't take advantage of the opportunity if you don't have these things in order. You now got to go and hustle to get these things in place, right? Negotiations could break down. They might find somebody else beforehand. So it's a lot about preparation, right? Being able to take advantage of the opportunities and the finances, the access to finance, because some of these projects are hundreds of millions of Guyana dollars, and you're expected to be able to put in more than half of that, right? If it's to be a true joint venture.
In terms of the dissolving a joint venture, because we've seen instances locally, and have splashed across newspapers of companies investing in major projects, then one of the partners, for whatever reason, or gets involved in legal trouble outside of Guyana, and so they have issues against them legally. And so the other partners say, listen, we don't want you with us anymore, although you may have contributed a whole big piece of the pie. How do they wiggle their way out of that joint venture? What happens if that partner says, no, I haven't been found guilty of anything, my money is here, and I want to keep it there? How do you sort of work your way around that?
So when you get into a joint venture, and this is one of the things that needs to be in the agreement, the reservation list, right? So there are at least two sets of people that need to be present at some decision. You need to know what the quorum is, what those decisions are. This is where the dissolution or the dissolution liability have to be prepared in such a way that allow for that. I think this has actually happened with Linseka and CH4. Right now it's only Linseka doing the project, but there were two JV companies involved in that project, the gas energy project. So it really comes down to what you have in the documentation that being thought of before, right? Because again, when you've already started the JV, when you have the structure in place, nobody is going to go back to negotiate, right? You have to think about all that before the fact, right? Or you lose a chance and you end up in court. And that's what I mentioned. You don't want to end up fighting between each other when you got a project to do, right? And there are hundreds of millions of US dollars on the line.
Good information as usual. As we get ready to wrap up addressing this issue of joint ventures, I know there are a lot of small businesses out there, and they might have owners of those small businesses listening to this. When do you think it may be an opportune time for them to consider getting involved in a joint venture? Because you said many businesses, they're like one-man band shows. They're one-man show. But there is a stage that someone might say, okay, well, maybe I can bring on a partner to assist with this or with that. When would be an ideal stage for a small business?
Yeah, so that's really an economic question or a financial question. I was reading this book, The Little Black Book of Entrepreneurship, and the author was saying, never take on a partner if you can do it yourself. So if the project is too big for you to do it on your own, that's when you take on a partner. Or if they have something that you cannot do a project without, whether that's expertise, equipment, right, whatever the case may be. But it should ideally be equally weighted or as close to equally weighted as possible. But again, without the support of the advice and the documentation needed, it is bound to fall apart. But so definitely only if it is beyond your capabilities. But that should be based on the numbers, right? And your data and expertise. But a lot of people struggle to get that done. They don't generally want to have anybody else involved. They don't have accountants involved, right? Generally, we don't really focus on trying to prevent situations. We react to them in Guyana. So they don't want to necessarily go to an accountant, a doctor, a lawyer, unless they see symptoms. They don't think about preventing a situation.
All right, good information as usual. Attorney at law Brendan Glassford. Of course, you can read more about this and many other pressing topical issues regarding business and, of course, the oil and gas sector, local content, and a whole lot more. Even issues related to everyday life on his website, sidebargy.com. You can also follow him on TikTok. He's across there. Look for Sidebar GY also across there for more information like this. And you started the podcast and you had as your first guest, Attorney at Law Nigel Hughes. What were you guys talking about?
Also, I started long form content on YouTube. We have a podcast or a videocast called Raising the Bar. It's to talk about business in different industries.
Yeah.
I'm planning on having somebody to talk about real estate and renting. And whatever other industries I can get. I like to get somebody to talk about food, media, etc. And we did our first discussion. I did my first discussion with Nigel Hughes on business structures. So we spoke about business structures based on our experience, the practical aspects of it, and some of the issues that you have, right? And a bit about business culture here.
It'll be interesting to see the one on the rentals and landlord. And
Yes.
that might have to be done in several parts.
Oh yes, well there are a lot of issues. One of the things that I want to discuss is about the costing, the market segments.
Yeah.
Some stuff to do with the leases, red flags, green flags, about why leases don't get signed, right? And what the operational aspects of that is like.
Yeah. Hopefully, one time when you come on, we can also address the issue of when it may be okay to raise the rent. I hear a lot of people complaining, they're raising my rent and they haven't done anything in this house.
Yeah.
Why are they raising it based on what?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's an issue we can dig into some other time.
Yes. So I will. I think we spoke about rent control briefly.
Yeah, briefly before.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's something that we can talk about on the
Explore.
next segment, if you want.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for being here with us this morning.
All right. Thanks for having me, Gordon Alana.
Attorney at law Brendan Glassford, of course. Check out his website, sidebargy.com, for more information and more conversations like these. This is Gomoseley Radio Time Check for you. It is 8:43.
Dummy on the beat, so it's a banger.
Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
Dummy on the beat, so it's a banger.
But did it again, jump out, I'm smelling like a millionaire. Yeah, designer boots, I'm switching the pairs, but do for Brazilianaire. Says she love the girl I'm not here, and plus I'm gonna give a fight to more that thing in my ear. Long time, so when it be my pass, that's there, but if it feel bad, better tell him be here. Let me tell me how you feel like.
Long time and I enjoy myself. I'm a liver that a ball for help. Mama, you're a T, but my call you 10. High grade that leaves, I'm a charging meds. I was no beat, do not call the feds. Mommy, I drive, I'm a part of Benz. Mama, you good girl, you're fortunate. She know me have a money, so me never talk again.
Yeah, hear me, 100. I walk in here, so bad man, bad like. Penny in a cup, live a bus. Barbie, me never walk with her. Listen, me no gonna worry if me can't bring up. Play a name brand up in any party, my shop. 34 on the 40 up. With a Louis V shoes, but a clock me a cup. Rich, but we are darkest around. One got me another artist, you know. Money can't hold it, now I live. So me off your carry it. Slap on the COVID on you like you. Anything I get, I want you to.
Mixmaster Tony.
Slap on the COVID on you like you. Anything you get, I want you to. Take a shot out of the banner. What's next? Perfect body, mommy undressed. Love it when you pull up on the dance step. Give you money so hard that I make your tongue wet. All of them full up, you in a top 10. Open up your foot, me look a pamphlet. Love a look feel it with an accent. Yeah, brown tell a girl I never contest.
The best body in the West Indies. The best body in the West Indies. Body never dead like like rest in peace. Mama, relax, calm, me no do that. Cause me I love you good and your man could not.
Antigua, girl, girl fly, girl fly, girl fly. Bad Caribbean girl, I know the waistline is a bad man a Priya. Antigua, girl fly, girl fly, girl fly. Bad Caribbean girl, I know the waistline is a bad man a Priya. Yeah, suspect with the best. She sip on it and my dad pass the only. Smile me like your type. My life flies a right, my right. Bad girl, she a good booty. Show the B6 and a really. West a girl, them a chicken egg, some a sobi. Full la. Antigua, girl fly. Bad Caribbean girl, I know the waistline is a bad.
How the style a beat her bad. Make your girl come on me yard. She spread out in on the Benz, me swear she never. Oh God. How the style a beat her bad. Make your girl come on me yard. She spread out in on the Benz, me swear she never.
No want no girl if you solve my thing, no. Girl we bless me, give hard loving, and me say, but girl no crosses, not alone. Remember the thing loud.
Hot girl alone, on the ends, no waist, girl can't come near me. The other day she tell her she with her friends. But in the front of the Benz and she a ball and I tell me your business. Although me know me no business. Watch out no man, now I think just different. And me never yet spend a damn cent. Yeah. How the style a beat her bad. Make your girl come on me yard. She spread out in on the Benz this way she never. Oh God. How the style a beat her bad. Make your girl come on me yard. She spread out in on the Benz this way she never. Make your feel good. Yo, Frost.
Level no, where me they tellin' no. One set of lunatics, hell after hell no. All over no matter when they go shell no. Friend I see friend I bet you that woulda quell no. Watch out, level no. Ready no. Friend I see friend I bet you that woulda quell no. Where me they tellin' no. Level no. Ready no. Watch out. Lay down on ground in a broad day. What you things we do? What your words when you say? Flat out on your back, dog a lick days. All of your little dreams and aspirations, them gone to waste. What up do you think? Nothing this is a game. When you fall up on a concrete, in a pain, machine in a hand, high grade in a brain, control in a chest. Him can't go get up again. Me go Henny Garrison, still have me watch on my chain. And in the weapon that I got them off of my mama name. Brooklyn, New York, Toronto the same. You violating, I go get just a broken and a spray. And if me say you forget it, you actually get the flame. Could I do this now? Me sleep, I'm still up a campaign. People are buy hopes, me just at the plane. Build myself up from the ground, I know me up on the thing. I know me living good. Yeah, we living good. Me I'm good in the straight, top man in my place. No beat boy, I come straight. Yeah, we living good. And the dog them willing to. Everybody have them ways. Me no cuss, I'm in a trace. No beat boy, I come straight. So then she take up and she get more.
Mix master Tony.
Why did want me to remember? I know we used to flex, so we'll whole heap of vibes together. Oh gosh, I make it a talk loving. Yeah, put on a done clubbing. My time fly. Why you come in and see this while I'm wondering if you're still around, so are you move long time? Now me I say I want to your phone, now get up on your line. Why? Now me make your company, you know we ramp up. Shit is in your gun up. Can't tell me say that me no run by your mind. Yeah, how you deal with the G, so me happy I say Jaja. Press out, mad feeling your mother. Say me I go send out a missing report for you, but me no bother, girl you have a like no other. Why you woulda want stay away? When you don't say nobody, no walk you like a man. Who take care of your treat this the proper way? Me and your landlord, I'm a possessive, I'm a property. I'm gonna check so that the feeling I go ever fade. Come over here, son, I'ma put you on another wave. In the time that when the boy them then I make a red. But you put put long and you lock it and you never pray. So me no wonder if you're still around, so are you move long time? And I say I want to your phone now, get up on your line. Why? I mean make your company, the know we run up. Shift hands in a your line up. Can't tell me say that no sleep on your mind.
The SOB still a pop and we money enough. And really no mixing a funny stuff. She a angle the any rough, so she a fi get money now. Probably me hard. Every party me stop. I wrote party me got come a raving thing. Every party me shot tomorrow. Everything me forgot. With them high great trees on me bun. Whole heap of people a lay down a ground. And I tell me she hide and the moon and the sun. When Rambo see them make them drunk. Say baby, don't worry, you're safe with me. Don't watch nobody put it on me. We a party, we young, we not there over party. Nobody no shake it like Kobe. You know me.
My crew, alright, we roll, we light. Keep your Molly, we Caribbean dreaming tonight. From you know you're good, stay good all night. Cause you're top flight. If you're down, just let me know. I got a big body Benz parked up outside. Make it a house party, we be up all night. Hands up, put your cups up high.
Once again, happy International Nurses Day to all our hardworking nurses all across Guyana. Wishing you a very, very good day today, too. Hope you'll be enjoying the day. Clefon Campbell in the mining town of Linden is locked in and enjoying the vibes right here on Gomoseley Radio. How you doing, Clefon? Keep that radio locked into us. And my cousin Kevin Mosley in good old Toronto, well, Mississauga, or wherever he is. He's locked in, always locked in. We there?
Foreign.
Foreign.
He foreign.
He's also locked in and enjoying the vibes this morning, too. It's time for us to pick a side.
Okay, so I came across this TikTok, Gordon. It's graduation season over there in the U.S. And this guy posted a video when your girlfriend calls you mad as heck at your graduation because you're sitting by a girl and now you're crying from happiness and fear. So I'm going to show you the clip.
Uh-huh.
So you can kind of see that he's got sat next to another student, I guess, who was also graduating.
And she's mad about that?
And she's upset about it. And, you know, people in the comments are like, you know, anyone who steals your joy on an important day doesn't deserve you. Other people saying this is a level of insecurity I never want to hit. And, you know, people are basically saying that he couldn't choose who he was sat next to at the graduation. I think it's done alphabetically. So if the person is, you know, their names are closest to yours alphabetically, the girl he's sitting next to is...
Because it's a pretty girl.
Pretty girl. It's a pretty girl.
Very pretty girl. So what's the beef?
They're saying you can see him in the video, like when it's on the big screen, that he's on the phone with the girlfriend. And people are saying that that's not cute. It's not funny.
Let her go.
That, you know, he should never have to feel like that on his graduation day.
According to TD Jakes, let them go.
Exactly.
Sometimes you...
Or like Elsa from Frozen, let it go. I'm just going to bring it down to another level. I don't know that reference, but I'm very sure the people are going to know the Frozen reference. They're going to know about Elsa. Let it go. Let it go. You just gotta come with some things people don't know about. Anyway,
TD Jakes. People listen to TD
I know
Jakes.
TD Jakes, but I don't know that particular line.
Let
you think?
them go.
Just he said?
Just he.
Okay. What do you think, though, Gordon, about our pick a side for today? What do you think?
Let her go.
I think that's not nice at all.
Not that she's gonna pick on something as you know, silly as that.
Yeah.
When you're sitting next at your graduation.
At your graduation. That's a big deal.
She doesn't want you sitting next to the pretty girl.
And the video clip shows him like crying. He's crying. Because he's nervous.
Well, those graduation gowns are a lot, you know. Things can be happening under those gowns, so you don't know.
Anyway.
Maybe she has some concerns.
Yeah, but to do it at that moment, in that moment, like call him in that moment, I don't think that was very nice of her at all.
She ain't gay.
No, she really doesn't. But
She ain't
yeah, I'm on that side where I don't think it was nice of her.
It's a big deal.
If who he's sitting next to, right?
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, he can't help it. It's alphabetical.
It was anyway. If it was a young lady not as pretty, she wouldn't have had a problem.
Maybe not, or maybe she would have. You know, these girls be tripping.
Yeah. Or according to the lady on Facebook in the OBA. It's a video.
No.
Some lady on Facebook, apparently things are going good in her life.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her boyfriend or whatever. And, you know, things are going good. He's buying everything for her. Whatever she needs, she gets it. And apparently people have been sending her messages and hints that she owe you the man.
Oh.
That you walk funny, so you're doing all these things. And, you know, she was dressed in the video. She's dressed in her leggings. And she tapped on it to show you where the obia was. The obia!
If you find that video, please send it to me.
Guyanese are hilarious.
I love my nation.
You just said the phone moved down, and she tap in the obi there.
I need to see that video.
This is the obi.
If anyone has that video, I need to see it. That's the kind of
walking around out there like she
foolishness I like.
Like she just got back from Dubai.
She's not back.
Huh?
She hasn't unpacked.
Till now. She bring away the people things. The people animals that they're walking around in the desert with, it's climb upon us. You'll be there right there.
They're gonna put the two of us off this radio.
Is you want to know, but if Sean back.
Yeah, but you got bringing the animals that you bring away from Dubai.
Yeah, 8:56 in the morning time.
We come from the slums there. We in a two venture in other places, so we can't bring the there. All of my friends, them my gal is what most of my friends, them a me. If you don't like us, that's how we is, so we don't love me.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana,
them
and
stay there,
Mr. Tony.
we are that you there. Me just do what me like. You if you don't like that. You if you don't like that. If you disagree, this I cut right back. Just like that. Just a live on me life. Me no care if you not rate me. No matter if you not rate me. Rate you, don't rate
You. Party just start and dark believe me. No blood. Top down, touchy browning. We inna the shots. Oh yeah. Browning, mama tell you something. Love off your pretty.
Let me say good morning to Brother Barnes in the morning song of Linden. He's got that TV Jake's unpacked and settled. So sees you what else?
Okay, Brother Barnes. He clearly in the business of knowing TD Jake's stuff. Brother Barnes. Brother Barnes.
You're far away from Brother Barnes, but
I'm very far.
You're very far.
Very. Did you say he's from Linden?
Yeah.
I'm in Georgetown. Very far.
I saw you did a little video with the cocktail place in Linden.
Yes. I want to talk about that really quickly. It's in Amelia's ward.
Lovers Lane.
In Lovers Lane between 2nd and 3rd Avenue or Street. I'm not sure which one it is. But, we actually just stumbled upon the place. I was coming back out from seeing a relative. And, we needed to use a bathroom. And we stopped and we asked. And they said, yeah. And then we saw the cocktails. And I was, with my friend Rowena. And we were like, well, who's going to say no to a nice cocktail? Went, sat down. Met the owner, Jude, chatted with him a little bit about his experiences and how come he ended up opening up this, this setup. We ordered some fries. The fries were really good. By the way, he's got a kitchen set up too. But
nice.
We had a delicious Aperol Spritz in Amelia's ward.
I gotta check it out next time I'm in Linden.
You should.
I was there this weekend, but the rain was falling really bad, so I didn't go to any place.
Yeah, but he has a really great lineup of cocktails, and I like his setup. He clearly knows what he's doing. You guys can, if you're on my TikTok, if you have access to TikTok, you can check my page. I posted it. I made a little video. But yeah, shout out to Jude and his bar. We can't wait to go back.
Look at you.
Yes, discovering places in Linden.
We gotta go. Had a good morning with you. Hope you enjoyed your morning with us here on New Day on Gomoseley Radio. On behalf of the Mixmaster Tony and Alana Bose, we need to get a little money care for you. Something.
What do you want to call me?
Something. We got to find out just Alana Bose.
Bae? Boo?
Alana Bose.
Beloved.
That's what it will be.
They always say closed mouths don't get fed. So,
Anyway, it's time to leave. Can we
Later.
go? Take care.
Later.
Have a good day today, folks.
Yes.
Look out for the weather conditions and the outside drivers. Be extra careful as you traverse the roadways and take care of yourselves and each other. Let's meet here again tomorrow morning and begin a new day together. Take care.
off this summer in style with Pink and Bougie. Experience the Eldorado Pink and Bougie Soca Brunch Gala on June 21st at Ivory on the Park Rooftop, Brooklyn, New York. Tickets are $75 each and include an all-you-can-eat premium buffet, plus a live performance by Denise Balfour. Music by DJ Messi from Trinidad and Tobago, DJ Neville, DJ Energy, DJ Roddy, and DJ Princess Chow. Get your tickets now from the Vet Bright or Caribbean Bites Restaurant, 488 East 98th Street, Brooklyn. Vibing from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on June 21st at the Eldorado Pink and Bougie Soca Brunch.